Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Chromatic Dragon Saga, where I, DM Dicecream Sandwich, take these lovely TikTok creators through a journey of adventure, sorrow, and grief, and sometimes big, huge barbarian ladies. Wait for applause. No. Welcome, everyone, on this lovely Saturday. Thank you so much for joining all of us. Hope you're having an amazing weekend. COVID restrictions are coming up. They're loosening their grip in some places. Some places, they're still very much, awful and terrible. But hopefully not that much longer. We're rooting for you, Cheide. We're rooting for you.
Help me. House is a prison.
That is a prison, planet bullshit. But yeah, guys, hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you for joining us and being silly with us in our fantasy adventure for the next couple hours. Andrew, Web-Headed Hero, is taking a break this week. He is currently very, very busy getting all of his things packing and getting ready for his own magical fantasy journey along the great lands to Los Angeles, California. Where he is currently moving. So, Andrew, if you're watching this, buddy, good luck. Hope you get there safe, and good luck with that apartment hunt. But yeah, so not much to go off. No news to drop, except that for our channel, the Dicecream Twitch channel here, we've got many other D&D campaigns going on as well. We are taking a break this Monday from Beyond the Realms, but we will be doing the Phalai D&D campaign, our bi-weekly story, DM'd by the great Jody Rose, co-creator of the channel. So if you're anxious to come back to the fantastic adventures of Les Paul, the Triton fighter, Margot the dragon, and all the rest, come by Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. PST for that story. But for now, it's all about this story. So everyone kick back, relax, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, get ready to have a good fucking time. Leave the stress at the door, and let's jump into tonight's session of... That was weird. That's better. Chromatic Dragon Saga. So... last we left off, the party still following hot on the heels of these very evil, malicious dragon cultists. They have find themselves whisked into this very dramatic tale. Recently saving the town of Green Nest, you follow the trail of these diabolical dragon cultists who had swept this village, stole all of their treasure, murdered dozens, burnt down buildings, and you were tasked with avenging this town, chasing them down, finding out why they were here, why they were doing what they were doing, get any information you can, rescue some Green Nest villagers that were captured by the dragon cultists, and rescue a particular half-elven monk who had been tasked to get some information, intel on these dragon cultists as their power has slowly been amassing over the last few months. And they need to know why. They need to know now. As you went to this dragon, you found where the dragon cultist camp was. You were able to rescue the villagers, rescue Leosin, the half-elf monk. But as you did, he insisted that the hard work he'd been doing to track down these cultists was going to just be inconsequential unless he figured out what was going on in the cave system at the very end of the encampment that the dragon cultists were very busy going in and out of and doing something very sinister indeed. You took him up on this request and very creatively wound up bringing down the entrance of the cave system, barricading yourselves in, but separating yourselves from the hordes of enemies that were inside the encampment where you currently now are. Last session, you were wrapping up a very tumultuous and hard-fought fight with 18 kobolds that you narrowly survived. You had taken a short rest, kind of gathered your strength, explored a bit more of the cave system. You had found a secret passageway through some of the darkened hallways that led up to a very particular brightened room where you heard some voices out in the distance, one being Langdarosa Signwrath, that humanoid, blue-scaled, dragonborn-looking creature that had done a one-on-one fight with Arctria, Cheide character, back in the town of Green Nest, where it was a brutal fight, came down to the wire, but Langdarosa had taken down Arctria and it basically said, stay out of her business, don't ever come back. And of course you did not listen. You heard that it was Langdarosa. There was a little bit of a fun side mission with Almara and Arlie, with Jessica and Meryl, where they were having this philosophical debate of whether to save the lives of some trapped guard drakes that were kind of in this darkened cave floor about 10 feet down below. Looked a bit mistreated. There was a metal gate kind of separating them from the rest of the cave system, and you thought maybe there's a chance that we could save these precious creatures and have them be our own personal pets. And getting very, very close with between Amara and Arlie, making some animal handling checks to try to get them on your side, but unfortunately a nat 1 made that all come crumbling down. And with the alpha male being too vicious with the other two kind of scurried in the back, you thought maybe we shouldn't piss these things off any more than they are, because we got a big fight coming up. So then you gathered your resources, you headed down to the rest of that secret passageway and took on Langdarosa and Signwrath for the second time inside of this sort of room prayer of worship to Tiamat. There were dragon artwork all over the walls. But Langdarosa was not by himself, as he was deep in prayer, praying to this dragon god. There were 3 hulking, massive female barbarians by his side, and a fight ensued that I was worried you may not have survived. Again, came right down to the wire, but with Arctreon, 1 hit point left on Langdarosa Signwrath, and with Archeron very low in hit points. I think he had 13 HP at that point. Got the killing blow with some much needed help from Apollo. Ripped the motherfucking head off of Langdarosa Signwrath with your bare goddamn Leonin teeth. Blood splurting everywhere. Glorious moment. But with the 3 female barbarians still very much in play, saw this happening, stopped in their tracks, which surprised all of you, as this lie, this idea had been presented to them that the dragon cultists, the Tiamat, had the power to give them immortality, strength unchecked, power amongst like unimaginable power, strength, and abilities. And you ripping the head off Langdarosa Signwrath stopped them in their tracks as they realized that this was all a lie. This was not true. Even for them, coming from a more naturalistic background, maybe they don't understand very complicated things. They know honor and strength and loyalty when they can see it. And even though they might have engaged with Langdarosa as an attempt to strengthen their tribe and strengthen their hold on whatever territory they have in this land, they realized who the real powerful dominant force was in this moment and took a knee down to Arctreon. And that's where we left off. So, with the 5 of you currently in this room of worship, the 3 female barbarians with a knee down in front of Arctreon and a headless Langdarosa, what would you all like to do? Keep in mind, there was also that artwork of Tiamat with some sort of chest sort of centered around in its mouth as well on the wall.
I'm just gonna turn to Ark, nod, and hand him 20 gold pieces because we made a bet 4 sessions ago that he couldn't kill Langdarosa, and he just did.
I'm going to run over to Ark and just hold out my health potion and be like, "Are you okay?"
As I pull out my animal skin sack and drop in the gold as I chuckle. I told you I could do it.
I should never have doubted you.
Take this. Cough up a little bit of blood on my
I'll stand in front so the barbarians don't see that.
Yeah. Crying a little bit. I'm like,
Ladies, I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
Specifically looking at the one that was kind of like, that seemed to kind of like my advances a little bit. I think it was the green one.
Yeah, so out of the three of them, one took a lot of damage from you all from coordinated attack. So one of the barbarians is very badly hurt with tons of scarring, bruises, cuts all over her body. The other two seeming fairly in good condition. They were kind of busy taking pot shots at one of you here and there. But your plan of attack was to just concentrate all of your hits on Langdorosa to whittle him down as best you could.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna just kind of looking around and almost pacing back and forth in front of them. Just, ladies, quick question. As you have seen the strongest here, we must know if you have any information as to any secret exits to this cavern, and or where if you know where the dragon eggs are, that information would be most appreciated to the strongest among us.
And as the three of them kind of have a knee down, one of them severely hurt, like little pools of blood are kind of starting to appear around her. The leader, which is the green one, the red one that was doing that speech earlier, suddenly puts up the head and kind of looks up to Arcturion and looks over to Apollo, kind of giving you a gesture of like, he with you.
Answer what he asks.
Make a persuasion check, Apollo.
Do I get advantage because Ark's helping?
Yes, you do.
I don't even know if I need it. That is going to be 21.
21. So the leader of this tribe looks over to you, starts to stand up on both legs as the other two are still knelt down with their weapons in hand. Sorry, you were asking about if there are any secret entrances out of the cave and where the dragon eggs are.
Yes.
She looks over to you and says, "We do not know of any secret entrances into this cave. We were brought in from the front. As far as dragon eggs go, we were not told about where they were hidden specifically. We have just been here in worship of prayer with Langdorosa. We do know that if they were to be kept anywhere, it'd be some place of warmth, away from the light, somewhere dark."
Great. Might I just throw in, your beauty is stunning, honestly.
No! Oh, no!
Where's my squirt bottle?
I'm gonna point the one that tried to kill me, or like was about to attack me. I'm gonna point at that one and be like, "You!
Bad Apollo.
I have multiple lives, okay?"
Scars tell the story of battle, but you and I can tell many more stories.
No!
Help.
What is your name, furry one?
They call me Apollo Chaos Jade, but you can just call me Jade, darling.
Jade. My name is Jilga. And she puts a hand over her chest. These are my sisters, Ha and Froth. And you look over and they're just knelt down and they just kind of look over and give you a nod each as the names are said. Ha, Froth, you may stand. We've been respectful enough. And the two of them start to get up. The other one helps up the other sister who's very badly wounded, kind of needs like a help up with the arm. She gets up and you see all the scratches and bruises and cuts all over the armor, a bit more in focus now. Yeah.
Alright, Arlie, do you have any healing spells?
I'm gonna just
I was
pull
just
out
thinking
my health potion for you. Are you okay?
I'm gonna take the health. I'm gonna take this potion. Do you have any healing spells? Because they can be really useful in this situation for leverage.
I do.
I do also. Wait,
Okay.
I can't.
Okay,
You
I have
have
one
spell slot
spell slot left, and I can do
Okay.
Cure Wounds.
I will say this. Your sister is dying. If we go on any further, she will fall. I will spare her life, give her health, if you swear to serve us in our journeys through these caves.
Make a persuasion check at advantage. And this is going to be my first roll with my brand new Sauron Lord of the Rings.
Aiden, did you do
D20.
it with advantage, or is it still?
I did it with an advantage. It was a 3, and then it just was about to be a nat 20 and rolled to a 2.
Oh! Okay.
Like, I literally
So-
watched.
To a 2.
So first off, are you taking that health potion now?
I am going to take the health potion.
So roll that for now. So I think it's 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Kevin rolling that one.
Right?
3d4 plus what? Sorry?
So 2d4 plus 2 is a normal health potion.
7 then.
7. Okay. So you quickly drink that before making that request.
Yep.
Heal your wounds a bit. You kind of see some of the visible scars and lacerations start to heal up from all the deep cuts and wounds that were inflicted by Langdorosa. Jilga, the leader of these three. Through these caves. Look, we may have made a bad deal with these cultists. We thought they could fortify our position in the wilds and give us strength unmatched. We do not wish to make any further deals or bad sides. We just want to look out for our own. We will honor the strength and proud moment you have shown us today by enabling you to allow us to give you one request,
Name it.
and one alone. This is for you to decide
Oh, okay.
what request you would have of us.
As I grab Apollo by the shoulder,
No.
I'm like, first off, whatever you're thinking, no. Secondly, what is our smartest move here?
I think I might be able. Give me a second. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try and convince him real quick. And I just kind of flourish around, like almost do like a little spin, like flourish. Very,
Are you trying to like My Hero Academia, like Gentleman Criminal it? And it's like,
I'm just spinning around in front of Ark and putting myself kind of in front of them in just a dexterous manner. And I'm going to to Jilga, the one who was just talking. Jill, my darling, I'm sure this isn't the last we'll see of each other. If you help us out of here and further, we head to Green Nest, we may be able to help you and your people. Not only would traveling with this massive, strong beast here, and I reference to Ark, help you, maybe give you a little insight into the strength he holds, and maybe share that. Maybe we could share that with the three of you. As I, Apollo, and Arctreon here are the strongest in our group, spending more time near us would surely increase your strength tenfold, especially if merely for a day. Once we get out of here and get to Green Nest, we can give you a nice restful respite, and then you can go back to your home with new knowledge and strength of having traveled with us. Not only that, but we have connections with the nobility of Baldur's Gate, as well as the... this is cool. He was a monk of
The monks of... Yeah, we have the connection with the monks of El Turel. I'm sure our connections, as well as our strength, can help you in many ways. And that request, well, let's just say I'll have many requests of you, but that is your decision, not mine.
And I'm going to step back and gingerly open the chest that was in front of the thing. I'm going to kind of like give up the stage back to Ark and then kind of, let them ponder that for a second.
Okay, so we'll take that step by step. So saying that speech to them, basically accompany us through these cave systems, come back with us to Green Nest, learn the strength and the power of Arctreon. We have connections to these human civilizations and monks that can teach you things, do this, do that. So your pitch to them, the first part, take us out of these cave systems, come back with us to Green Nest, learn skills from Arctreon. She's kind of a little bit nodding and kind of looks to the other two sisters and, Ha holding up Froth as she's sort of buckling down, coughing a bit, blood still coming down from the side. They're kind of like looking at each other like, maybe. And then when you start talking about the human civilizations, you just see this kind of face kind of turn sour and get a bit of a disgust, like how dare you mention those type of people in front of us. Then as you go on, the monks of El Turel, she just spits on the ground.
I hate them too. I despise them as well. Let's keep them. Let's make we can keep them out of your lands, and make sure they respect the power of you.
I land a paw on Apollo's mouth. I come from the Western Plains. The barbarians grow tall and are fierce warriors. My people can teach you the ways of protecting your land as mine have been kept for centuries. My people are victorious warriors. Aiden is thinking.
No, that's
Okay.
great.
Okay.
If you want to end it there, roll persuasion at advantage.
Persuasion advantage. Okay. Persuasion. Oh my god. Please give me another 2. I'd love that. It'd be fantastic if you could. Okay.
Well, so here, this is the thing, Aiden.
Okay.
Because you've been using the digital dice, correct?
Yes.
Being a new D&D player who has officially gained his first set of real dice,
Yes!
do you want to christen your new D20 with this roll instead?
I shall.
Okay.
I did get a 16 though, so I'm like kind of debating it.
Oh,
but
you could use that if you want. I was just giving you the option.
let's use
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hypothetically, I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with it. 10 and
Okay.
1.
So yeah, you give that impassioned speech.
Yeah.
And they look at each other. What is your tribe called? What clan do you hail from?
I think the Western Plains was the tribe. Western Plains is my tribe. It's in my bio.
The Western Plains is what the tribe is called?
The tribe, yeah, the Western Plains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Western Plains tribe. Are they all as noble and as strong as you?
Only the ones I kept alive in my training. I'm gonna quickly go see what that was, because I don't know what that was. That sounded expensive and freaky.
The cat's in the back like, hello.
Smash!
Meanwhile,
Those are the guards breaking through the walls to come.
Never mind, it was fine.
Okay, so we'll resolve that. Oh, buddy. So you saying that our tribe, the Berserk Hill Children, could maybe learn to do a thing from the Western Plain tribe.
You are fierce gladiatorial warriors. We have much to share in knowledge of combat.
I have other knowledge to share.
No!
Just keep like getting pushed away. Like,
I'm like, you have 2 seconds.
So as you're having that conversation, you giving that impassioned speech of the strength of your people, they're like easing up to the idea of it. You're slowly kind of bringing them in with that. But Apollo, you said you wanted to go check out that chest really quick.
yeah, just
Okay. So you go over to the impression in the wall amongst that very ornate tapestry of all the 6 heads. They were all kind of black colored of this dragon, like over fire and everything. And the chest is kind of centered in the mouth of one of the heads. Just go in and pick it up.
that seems sketchy. I would like to check for like any traps or anything like that.
Okie dokie.
Indiana Jones, it like have the sandbag.
Yeah, that seems it's in the mouth of something. No, that's not normal.
All right. Make a perception check. Or investigation check, I should say.
Not perception?
Well, it's not like generally looking around, you're specifically looking into something.
That's gonna be a 20.
Ooh.
A 20, okay.
I have a
So-
+1 to investigation. That was good.
Yeah. So you look over at the chest that has this kind of like outlined in gold with this dark bronze kind of body. You look over to it and you put your hands underneath it, and your pinky kind of feels this little bit of raised ground underneath the bottom shelf of where it's laid. Like your pinky kind of nicked something. Like there might be little grazed bits of metal underneath it that looks like it might be weight triggered.
Okay, is the chest open or is it a closed chest?
It's closed.
And how big is it?
The chest itself, it looks like it's about this big, kind of like a thick like jewelry box, like a little bit bigger than a normal jewelry box, but you could hold it with 2 hands. It's not like a crate.
The chest that Davy Jones had his heart in, about that size.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're afraid to get wet.
You're afraid to get wet.
I'm gonna turn around and just kind of nod to Amara and be like, this is trapped. This is definitely trapped. This is and have we gotten Langdorosa's armor off yet?
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask.
I'm gonna try and like not only strip Langdorosa for Ark while Ark kind of distracts the barbarians who are fascinated with him. But
Wait,
also
you want to distract them? I can just talk to them.
in general, I want to keep their eyes off of me, just in case, they don't want me looting his body or something. Like, just their eyes on the person they admire while I'm in the background just doing stuff. Yeah.
I don't think they have any. I don't think they have
I don't
any.
think they really care.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna mind link to 3 of them though,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna start with, "Hello. I am the one that transcends beyond to this plane, mostly of spirit and dream worlds."
All of a sudden, as soon as you just say hello, they all draw their swords again and go, "Vile spirits! There's something dark in these caves!" And they all just start freaking out. The other one puts their arm over the other one. They put the swords out. They're kind of like scared, like they're cornered dogs. Like they got their dukes up to you, to everyone, and they're just like freaking them out.
Be still. Be still.
I fight evil. None of you guys can hear this, by the way. I'm the only one talking to them to their heads.
The spirits of Tiamat are truly powerful. They are all in these caves.
No, it's with my own voice. I'm gonna say, "No, it's me, the druid."
You.
Yes.
And the rest of you don't hear the other side of this conversation. You just hear the barbarian side, and you see Jilga kind of look over and go, "You," and look over to Meryl. In that, Artrion, you wanted to take the armor off?
I wanted to ask. I was meaning to ask you earlier on in the week if I could, if it was gonna be.
Yeah, we said that was totally fine for the armor change.
Holy.
So I think it was you wanted to pick, what was it, What kind of armor did you want again? I forget which one you wanted.
I would literally have to go back into equipment and check. Let me just check armor.
Because I believe the armor that you have now is.
Yeah, I wanted.
Is a leather of some kind. But anyway, you can check that. You can do that easily. So you go to strip off the armor of Langdarosa. Arcturus starts putting it on his own body. So Apollo, you've got the chest in there with the trap almost ticked, and you felt it, but you haven't moved it yet. Was there anything else you wanted to do with that?
No, I just wanted to leave that, let everyone else know that it was trapped. Just because we're all kind of like, I'm trying to preserve as much health as possible. I don't want to accidentally do so. It doesn't seem like I could possibly disarm it.
You can certainly try.
First, have we fully just check Langdarosa's body for the spear he had at one point? And if he has anything like gold or,
Yeah, make an investigation check. And Arlie, what's Arlie doing during all this?
I'm just sitting back. I have a plan for if they are just not going to listen to these two, but I'm just sitting back like.
So you're doing the Hawkeye bit where you just like got your hand on your bow and you got an arrow knocked and you're just kind of waiting to see what their moves are.
Yep.
Okay.
I do have the armor.
Okay, what type of armor did you pick?
It's called Armor of Gleaming.
Oh, so that would be a magical piece of armor. For this, you just want to pick like a standard like leather plate. You don't want anything that has any like special things associated.
Oh, no, it is a plate. It is a plate armor. It's called Armor of Gleaming, and then it just says plate. It says a common.
It doesn't have anything. It doesn't do anything special.
I think just it says this armor never gets dirty. That's literally what it says.
Sure.
Okay.
Just as long as it doesn't have like +1 or any additives to it.
No. It's just.
All right, cool. So yeah, you detach that armor off Langdarosa that has that golden purple color style to it and start affixing it to yourself as your armor has tons of breaks from the leather that you had on before. It's just pretty much destroyed. So you go put that on yourself. Arlie sit in the back, not saying very much, with Avery by her side as they're just kind of sizing up everyone as Avery's kind of taping up his wounds from taking on the barbarians during that fight. Amara, did you want to finish anything with that awakened mind?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking to them and say, I'm dedicating my life to fighting evil, the spirits that lurk this plane that are not of good.
It is a noble cause. Spirits, evil, good, all have their uses. What spirits might have wronged you so to take on such a vengeful path?
It's not vengeful. It is more of a prevention of the future. I lost my family, my whole clan to evil.
Is this through mind or can we hear this?
You can't hear it.
No, this is just a one-way conversation.
You just see me looking at them like...
Okay, so Apollo, you kind of getting that box out, you're leaving it alone. Was there anything you wanted to do to try to get it out? Do you want to try to pick destroy the trap?
No, I was investigating Langdarosa's body.
That's right. Okay.
Which is a 15.
So 15, you find a greatsword, just a normal greatsword, a spear, on him as well. That was his one of his main weapons, and a short sword.
Was there anything special about the spear? Does it look magical in nature or anything?
No, it's just got that nice, like, sort of gleaming gold and purple adornments around the handle that looks a bit custom, but nothing special about it.
No gold or anything, and maybe jewelry on his body?
No, nothing of just his armor that he had on, really, that Arcturion is kind of taken by this point.
All right, I'm going to pick up the spear and just kind of offhandedly hold it up to Ark as like an offering.
Thank you.
Just if you want to use it. I don't know if you're getting tired of the axe.
As a matter of fact, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you, Apollo, the spear. As I like lean in and just whisper here, I'm like, because you basically killed him. I just ripped off his head.
I'm gonna put the spear back by his body. It's too heavy for me. It's too heavy for me. I'm trying not to like avoid my mouth so the ladies can't see. It's too heavy for me. I'm not that strong.
Is it an actual thing? Like, can I like equip this as a weapon to use?
Yeah. So there, with equipment in general, I know that there is some sort of system by like there's a limit to how much you can have on you at one time.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that later. I know how much you have on you. You could be able to have 2 spears on you right now.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, I'm like, I could literally just get rid of my javelins because I'm already missing 1, so I only have 1 left. So if I could just get rid of the javelins in general and then take that.
Yep, totally up to you, man. If the spear has better stats for you.
I have no idea what the spear does.
So the spear, as you're kind of picking up the spear and kind of weighing in your hand and twirling it around to see if it's a good fit for you. Let me just bring that up.
Equipment. Is it going to be in like the equipment?
Yeah, if you looked up weapons, it should pop up for you. It's just a normal spear. I think the javelin and the spear might honestly just have the same stats. So it's up to you if you wanted to switch them out or not. The spear does 1d4 or 1d6 piercing.
Yeah.
And you can throw it. So that's about it.
Oh, it has no +2 or anything like that?
No, it's just a normal spear for him.
Right, I am going to put it down because I have no need for it.
What if you use that as like a weight for the thingy?
Is it heavy enough?
Might be too heavy.
You don't know.
Well, if you really want to think about it, if you wouldn't want to put something too light on that padded pressure. You would want to put something heavier.
Yeah, if you put something heavier, doesn't it? Yeah.
We could try. You want to risk it?
Risk it for the biscuit.
All right.
Real quick, did Langorosa, you said that there were like jewels in his armor, right? But were there any, like, was he wearing anything or like?
So Apollo looked through his body. He couldn't find anything that looked very special in any kind of nature. His armor set looks really nice. Like it's got a gold kind of chainmail breastplate with those purple gold robes that came down by sides and those shoulder pads that looked really nice. That kind of had like purple scales with gold spikes along the side. As you see Archeron kind of take off his very beaten up leather breastplate and start putting on this very nice thick metal chest breastplate from Langorosa. Now he has these purple armored shoulder pads with like purple and gold spikes coming out of it, but no jewelry or nothing of that ilk on him.
Okay.
Shiny. As I'm like polishing it off, I'm like,
Get the blood off.
So I think I want to walk over like right in between Apollo and Ark and just be like, guys, if they're not going to come with us willingly, I have a plan. So and I'm just kind of looking at my nails.
You will not harm them. Look at the glistening muscles.
And I pet Apollo's head. Shh, it's okay, kid. And then I go back just looking at my nails.
I already know what you're thinking, Early. I know exactly what you're thinking too. I know exactly what you're thinking.
But with the chest here, Apollo and gang, did you want to try to switch it out with a heavier thing? Do you want to try to figure that out, or
I can try. I can try it. I would ask everyone step back, please, especially you 3 ladies. I wouldn't want to hurt you any more than
we've already scarred you.
I'm just gonna mind link, like stay talking in mind link. Don't listen to him. Never trust men.
And they just kind of like look at you all and just kind of just a little bit like maybe we shouldn't be hanging out with these people. And they just kind of like start to gather by themselves in the corner. The 2 sisters still helping the very hurt one over a few feet. Place your tokens where you'd like to be standing for this. Just helps.
Where is the actual chest? It's directly
right here, right in front of Langorosa's headless body.
I'm gonna be still like with the ladies if wherever they go.
Yeah, sure. So your token's over there. You can just move them over there.
Can I surmise if this would be easier if I had someone's help? You know?
I mean, 2 heads are always better than 1. You know, for check wise, like if you want someone to help you with a check, that's how you can try to get advantage.
What kind of role would we be doing for this?
So for a check to pick locks or to deactivate traps, it's a dexterity check usually.
Could we say sleight of hand or is it just dex?
It's a dex check most of the time. Sleight of hand is more for like stealing things off people for them not noticing.
Okay.
Anything like that require kind of a kick, like grab something and take it away. But this is more of like figuring out where the lock, sort of where the trap hinges are, and using your speed along with like timing to kind of put it in there.
Okay. I have a +3.
Amara, if you want to help me here.
Okay. I'll be behind him, ready to like pull him or something.
So this is the thing. One of you can do it at advantage, or you can both just roll dexterity checks. What are you? And also, what are you using to? Are you trying to find like a rock to replace it with, like something?
Would the spear fit as like a heavy piece, or maybe the great?
So this is in like a chest size hole, and the spear is very long. So obviously the blade on the spear is the heaviest part. If you wanted to like break off the handle, throw away the rest, and you just have the sort of metal blade, you could try to use that.
Yeah, if that.
Let's do that.
Hang on. What are you trying to do with the spear?
Indiana Jones it. Swap it out.
Yeah, so he wants to take the heavy part of the metal blade of the spear that's a bit weighted. He wants to like replace it with the chest so that the sprongs on the trap don't go off.
Would you rather I give you an advantage, Cole?
I have the highest dex here, so probably.
I have a cantrip that could help. I have Mage Hand. So, I mean, if you want to save the spear, it just says spectral floating hand appears, blah, blah, blah. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, so retrieve an item from a container, pour the contents out of a vial, blah, blah, blah.
It depends, depending on the trap, if we trigger it, would the chest be safe? Could we trigger the trap and with the mage hand and just all back up, let the trap go off, and then move in when it's done and take the chest? Or
possible. You don't know.
I don't really want to risk it. I think if we just swap the blade, because unless anyone else wants the spear,
I know the spear.
I will say, Apollo or anyone, if you're kind of like having this conversation about, like, you obviously can see there's a trigger there. You're having various discussions of like, can we do this? Can we do that? If you want to do if anyone wants to make another investigation check, try to see what the trap design of it is like, or like how it might be lifted, might give you a bit more insight if you want.
I'll do that. Arlie just wants to just walk up and be like, I'm about to just throw this mage hand in here and poke around, but I want to investigate first.
Yeah, sure. Roll.
I am going to back
Got a
up.
5.
Can I
5.
also roll? What is that roll for?
So it's investigation. So again, if anyone wants to help Arlie, she can roll at advantage, or if you want to help, someone else could roll investigation as well.
I got a 9.
I guess like
9. So with that, you guys look at the trap. You see that, like, as you're kind of like looking under the chest, you don't lift it up very high at all. You kind of just lift it up just a little bit. You can see little tiny cylinders underneath the chest. There's about 4 of them. And you're kind of like, and you're kind of looking around the inside of the hole here. You can't make out any like compartments or anything, or get any real good look into what type of trap it might be.
Can we tell if the cylinders are connected to the chest or if it's something they're sitting on?
The chest is sitting on it for sure. Archie?
Sorry, I rolled for investigation.
Okay.
I got 19 plus 1, 20.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, you started talking, and as I clicked roll, and I was like, oh shit.
No problem. So with all 3 of you kind of looking at this thing, lifting it up just enough as you can see the cylinders like sort of give way, that you can see them sticking out from the side, knowing that if you lift it up all the way, once the pressure is released off of it, it might trigger something. You look inside there, and Arcturion, as you're noticing kind of the corners of this hole, this sort of chest-shaped hole, you can make out 2 tiny slits amongst the corners of the dimensions of this this shelf of sorts. Very, very thin little slits that kind of come out either or. With that Leonin heightened senses of yours, still fresh off of your rage that you had earlier, you smell a corrosive scent coming out from the slits from inside of the hole here. And you look kind of further in with that 19, you can see deteriorating corners that are eaten away, like something might have been sprayed out of this crevice.
Arlie, you're up. Do not stand in front of it. Do not stand near it.
All right, I think everyone should back up as far as you can away from there.
Can I take the ladies with me to like a corner, the opposite corner?
Sure.
I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah, like get them like Apollo. We gotta move. Like
I'm thinking I'm just gonna, while you guys are doing this, I don't really want to be in this room because I don't know how big what's gonna happen here. So I was gonna try and stealthily kind of make my way to, it looks like a bottom tunnel there, to kind of scout while you guys figure out this.
Where is it that little?
It's right in front of Langdorosa, like right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like exactly 30 feet from it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we move Avery back too?
Sure can. He'll join the barbarians over there.
Okay, and then I'll just use Mage Hand and try to grab the chest, I guess, and pull it out.
Okay. What does your mage hand look like?
I think it'll just actually be my swarm of birds in the shape of a hand.
Right, and we recently changed the form of the birds they're going to look like. They're no longer hummingbirds, but...
They are little scooters, my little son Conyer.
Little ethereal-looking mini scooters of this ultraviolet light, kind of like a rainbow of light coming out of a prism, start to sort of appear out of the form of the servitor in front of you, as she just kind of gingerly puts her hand forward for them to start to float, fly over, and about 5 or 6 of them sort of swarm around the chest here, and their little talons picking up little parts of the chest, start to float up and up and up and up, and start to take the chest out. And as the...
I'd like to order them to like really just pull it quick, just like get in there and get back here.
Sure, to go try to take it out super quick. As soon as those pegs are relieved, those 2 little slits come into action. You hear a big click happen, and this spray of green, 2 streams come out of the crevices of the shelving unit, and as they hit the ground, this loud hiss hits as vapors start to come out from the ground, signifying that 2 beams of acid just kind of spurts out of the chest. But with everyone very far away, the ethereal birds not harmed, the spray just kind of falls through them as your army of scooters flutter over to you, and they just kind of hover in front of you with the chest ready to be dropped in your hands.
Nice.
That's never gonna get old for me. It's just gonna be the best thing. Second of it.
So can I just open the chest then? And is it like unlocked or?
It is locked. Oh. As you go over, look at the front. There's not a clear padlock on it or anything, but you kind of like, you see where the box at the top meets the bottom. You try to push it up, but you see a little keyhole in the middle of that intricate design.
I'd like to pull out the key that I found from earlier. It's a long shot, but I want to try it anyway.
Okay. You go to put it in the keyhole, and it's not even close to being the right size. It's way too big for this type of key.
Okay.
Can I do a strength check to try to rip it open?
For sure, if you'd like.
Might as well.
Make a strength check.
Ooh, can I christen the dice?
Yeah, go for it. If you want to christen your Achaidh, who is a brand new D&D player. This is his first campaign. He's about to roll his first D20. Well, I guess second time. You rolled it earlier.
Let's take a look. Let's just take a look.
Yeah. Give him a look. Give him a look.
It's not. There we go.
Yeah. Glittering, shiny.
Yep. Goldish green, a little bit of purple in there. That's cool. All right, ready? I'm gonna pull up.
Oh, yeah!
We'll love to see it.
Amazing.
Good job. Okay, so where are you when you're opening this? Arlie, where were you when you had it? Were you standing there where the birds kind of gave it over to you? Okay. So, Arctron, you walk over. There's chest floating there. You see her kind of fiddling with it, opening it, like, can't do it. And you just go, allow me. Take it over. Your claws kind of looking at it, and you're like, look at your claws for a second. You take a moment. Just like grit your teeth as your claws extend about 2 centimeters longer. This cloud of dust suddenly emanates from the chest inside. I need Arlie and Arctron to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you! Ah! I watched it. I literally watched it teeter so slowly from.
Oh, no!
I got that one.
It was so slow. I was literally about to be like, yay! And
Wait,
then
you
just-
both got a 1?
I gotta start using I gotta use the dice.
Just use the dice.
It's fine. I'm done. I'm using
So
the
what?
dice.
So what'd you get, Arctron?
1.
One. Oof.
It's
Arlie.
weird.
I got a 1 as well.
Oh, so you open up that very ornate decorated treasure box. This sudden vapor emanates from the treasure box with this dull green hue as bits of acid sort of splash in both of your faces. You two are going to take 2d6 acid damage as the vapor wave from the box starts to fill the room. I need everybody to also make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm kind of like out of the room. Do I still have to?
Are you like, where were you before?
I couldn't go. I wanted to go actually into the darkness and but I don't want to put my icon where I can't see it. Because I can't see down there. But I was just going to let them mess with the trap while I scout out the southern tunnel, because we're still in a rush here.
Is Constitution like a psychic thing?
No, Constitution has to do with body most of the time. Like
Okay.
ingesting poisons, that kind of thing. Apollo, were you going to go into the tunnel here before that?
Yeah, I was when they were doing the stuff with the pulling. The
Okay,
chest down.
then I'll say that you won't be affected if that was what you want to do before that. So we'll let that go. So the rest of you will have to make Constitution saving throws. First, I'm going to do the acid damage for Arctron and Arlie. So 5 points of acid damage as they spits up from the box and kind of lands on your face and on your arms. So then the rest of you got to make con saves. So does the 3 barbarians, and so does Avery.
Do Arlie and I have to make Constitution as well? Or?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you got this acid spray on your face, and this is the vapor that's also come out.
Yeah.
I got
14.
15. Okay. 13. So the DC, Meryl, what'd you get?
14.
14. So the DC was 10. So anyone who was above a 10 succeeded as you get sprayed with acid, that vapor wave very fast just expands into the room. The two of you put your hands over your mouths and your eyes as Arctron and Arlie warns everybody, like, don't cover your mouth, cover your mouth. You all just kind of bend down and cover your mouth. They all kind of put your cloaks up around your face. But one of the barbarians failed, and it is the very hurt one, Froth. So she is going to take 2d8 acid damage. as the acid vapor burning the inside of her lungs. As this happens, the rest of you, get down! They all start covering as the dust and acid cloud kind of dissipates and floats into the other parts of the cave system. You just hear coughing and spitting, and you hear one particular voice, one of the barbarians. No, sister, no! And you hear, you see blood coming out of the mouth of the very hurt barbarian. You see bubbling coming out of all the very deep scars and lacerations from her body. Foam coming out the side of the barbarian's mouth. Sister, no! Sister!
Can I run over to them and say, I will heal her, I will save her life, if you guys promise to help us get out of here?
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
15.
You go there, you go to them with a bottle in hand. We can save her life if you just get us out of this cave, stay with us the whole way. I will save her. And the one sister, Ha, who's holding Froth in her arms with Jilga right beside her. You say this, and the one holding her looks up at Jilga like, please, we can't let her go. And Jilga looks at you, looks down at Froth. And you can see her super conflicted. This whole situation has been kind of a very bad crapshoot for the Berserk Hill children. Looks like her hand is about to reach out for the potion, and then shifts to putting her hand on Ha's shoulder, squeezing it tight. She died in battle. It is the most proudest death for us warriors. It is her time to go. And Ha just holding her in her arms. She rolled a natural 18 against your persuasion.
Oh my god. I'm going to whisper to that one dying, before she passes. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to save you at this moment.
And as Froth is coughing up her last moments of life, puts up her hand, grabs the bit of material around Ha's chest. It was a pleasure fighting alongside. And you just hear this last gasp of breath as Froth just falls lifeless on the ground.
So Paul was like,
that was the one that was like giving you the eye up too.
Meanwhile, Paul is in a dark tunnel, like
yeah, like I'm gonna do great.
I'm gonna get back there. They're gonna love me.
Yeah.
And you just see the other two barbarian women just like kind of shocked, and they lay her down, and they just look at everyone, kind of coughing as the vapors are leaving the room. Give us a minute, please. Sorry, Archeon?
I am not going to give them a minute. I, as a matter of fact, as a sign of respect from one barbarian to another, I have my axe in my hand, I put the hilt into the ground, and I take a knee. As a sign of respect to one barbarian to another, and I say she was an admirable warrior. She died as such.
Once she's dead, is it too late for me to use Cure Wounds?
Death is not a wound.
I know, but it's worth asking.
No, just joking.
Yeah, I will. How about this? Because they're considered to be monster stat blocks, right? Usually when people like this die, they're dead. They don't normally roll death saving throws unless you've like accumulated something for that. I will say, because you can clearly see her coughing and dying, during that very quick few seconds, I'm gonna have you roll a simple dexterity check to see if you can quickly cast the spell before she passes away.
Okay.
I've got a DC in my head.
That one.
God.
PED.
Unfortunately, you were too focused on covering your mouth and dealing with the insane burns of splash of acid at the time to be able to direct your magic in time. As soon as you kind of took your cloak over your head and got your hands away, she was just like on the ground dead. But as Archeron takes a knee in solidarity with the other two barbarians, they also take down, put their weapons into the dirt, hand over their heart, and just take a silent prayer for their fallen comrade.
Humor me, because Amara's a little is she able to see like the spirit of the barbarian?
Yes. So as this happens, they're taking a knee down. After like a minute or two of them kind of muttering a prayer, you do see this spectral wisp start to exit the body of Froth and start to kind of float and emanate there for a while. None of the rest of you can see this, as this ethereal spirit suddenly comes into fruition for you, Amara, that you've witnessed so many times before. This sort of sense of like bewilderment and like awe that they're now in this next phase of the afterlife.
Before she moves, I'm going to say, like, out loud, is there anything that you would like to tell your sisters?
Take what you can, give nothing back. And she beats the chest of her hand, and as she does that, the spirit.
I'm going to look at the two while they're still like kneeled and tell them that in their head.
And as they say that, you hit whatever they're whispering kind of stops. And you see Jilga kind of wince for a while, like really feeling that. And the other sister puts the hand on their shoulder, and they're just kind of like very emotionally grieving as they appreciate what you told them. Cutting from that whole scene, we go over to Apollo, who had wandered into this hallway over here, going down. So you were kind of looking to see what was in here.
Yep. Stealthily, like, scouting ahead.
Yeah.
And
you do see a very dark tunnel that starts to descend down.
I feel a wince in the force. Shake it off. And I'm just going to kind of hug one of the walls, I guess, on the left side. I'll hug that wall and try and very carefully, stealthily make my way down there, looking out for, like, traps or pitfalls or, pressure plates.
Okay. As you go through the hallway here?
Yeah.
Okay, make a perception check.
6.
6, yeah. So going in here, it's very dark, but you do have dark vision. So you just kind of see this gray scale in front of you. Looking around, you're trying to see any signs of anything that you could step on, anything that would fall from the top. Nothing comes out to you. Don't seem to be anything in here.
How far can I get in there? Like, I'm waiting to see just like another room or...
Well, directly where you are, you can kind of see down to there. You'd have to put your guy here to be able to see it more.
Yeah, kind of turning this corner. Like, peering ahead with dark vision.
Okay, going in there.
Trying to be as quiet as possible. I don't want to... If there's something else here, I don't want to...
And I'll assume you're trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
All right, make a stealth check.
That is going to be a 19.
19. So yeah, very carefully making sure you don't hit any rocks or crunch anything loud. You look into this room and you see a few sconces and lanterns on the side walls. And this is revealed to you. So in this room, in this chamber, you can see a few things. There appears to be a writing desk and stool, several tables with books and papers, and a mirror on a floor stand. You see light coming from 2 oil lamps. There's thick rugs completely cover the entire floor. And that's about it. You can kind of make like there is a slight depression in the ground near sort of one of the rugs is. So the floor is kind of flat, and then it kind of depresses in the middle a bit and then comes back.
Like natural, or that would be like a trap or something?
You're not sure at this part.
And that's like that's like midway through the room, or?
Yeah.
So there's papers on that table to the north and the other one to the south, right?
Yeah, so you see a table here with a few see a table here with some papers and books on it. Dozens of carpets outline the floor here. You can notice that in the middle there's a bit of a depression, and then it comes back to level out with the rest of the room. Desk here, desk there with oil lamps.
Kind of coming in just a little bit, still being very careful with any steps I take, and like being quiet. I don't see any people or creatures or anything like that.
No. There seems to be nobody inside this room at this moment.
On the desk to the south, are there any papers on it, or it looks like what might be blueprints to the north on that table?
What was your perception check again? Or
19.
19.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, my perception
stealth.
was 6. My stealth.
Right. So it's hard. Like any sort of papers, books. Like the books are all covered down. There's like papers and various materials kind of laid out and scrolled out, but they're not face up. They're face down. So you'd have to get in there and try to flip some things over to be able to see what they are with detail.
Can I see any? Is this a closed off room, or can I see any like other tunnels headed out from there?
Not from there. You'd have to get in farther. Oh, sorry, you did go in farther there. So yeah, you see over here, you see a tunnel kind of heading out in the left, in the eastern direction, or western direction, over here.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna try and carefully make my way just along this wall to the left and over. I want to.
I will say you also notice. Yeah, there's a bit of a path, or a pathway that leads up here. That's just covered in darkness at the moment.
Okay, so instead I'm gonna go north and try and...
Yeah, I wanted to make that detail prevalent to you before going there.
I'm gonna try and just... I want to move over there so I can get into like this position, but just so I can, before I make... Yeah, I want to peek around and see what's there very quietly.
Okay. So going to this room, your first action is kind of go along the side of the wall, past that table, and just peek around the corner and see what you can see.
Careful of my footsteps, yeah. Like...
Yeah. So 19 on stealth, going through there. So very expertly looking at where you step. You're not stepping on any crinkled paper or anything that can make any loud noises. You're being very particular with each step that you make. At one point, you kind of look down. You're about to step on a pencil that would crack, but you just take one little bit step further and keep going. And you can hear noise coming from around the corner. Scribblings of paper, rustling of things, sort of steps going back and forth. And looking in this room, turned away from the hallway, is someone that you recognize. A very particular woman with short black hair and another adorned purple and golden armor set. The woman that you remember seeing being very vicious to Leosin earlier when you rescued him from the camp.
Okay,
Looks like probably a call of like someone wearing the same colors as Langdorosis Ironwrath.
Okay, and she has her back turned to me?
Currently. She does not hear you coming.
I'm gonna stab her in the back.
Oh, no.
If she doesn't see me,
Nope.
I have a plan. You're not here. Shh.
I have my feline sense of another feline doing another stupid thing. It's ticking in my brain.
I have a plan.
As you look around, you see her. She looks like she's gathering things, like packing things as well.
Yeah.
Possibly leaving to go somewhere, gathering items for something. You're not too sure. But you just look at her, back's turned. She does not notice you. You just think, now's the time. Shh. Brandish your dagger. Start making your way towards. What are you going to do?
I'm going to strike her back. I'm going to try and stab her through. I'm going to pulling back the old Apollo move. I'm going to stab her through the back of the neck with the rapier and try and...
Okay, what are you going to hit her with?
My rapier.
So, sneak attack.
Yep.
So the attack will be at advantage. Make your move.
Just for the sake of it. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay, hang on. That is going to be 15 damage.
Wow.
15 damage. Okay, let me just see some here.
I think she's dead. But
Can you do non-lethal so we could ask her where the eggs are, Cole?
Nah, just stab her.
You're not here. Killing the leader, killing a second leader. Ark killed the other leader. Killing this leader, the barbarians are gonna love this. This is.
No, he's just doing this for him. Cole's doing this for him.
So you go up, and you see that she is distracted. Very silently, take out the rapier with the thin blade with the glistening silver handle. And if anyone was looking in front of this person, this would be like a horror film. Just this black-furred cat sneaking out of the shadow with a rapier, ready to strike, and you, with utter silence, skewer the back of this individual. The armor is so thick that it doesn't glide through like butter that you're used to. You go in for a strike, and there is extreme resistance to the hit. It pierces through, but not enough for the blade to fully go through the body. You can feel it enter into her body. This sudden, she drops everything that she has. You see her hand reach back to the blade. Blood starts pouring from her hands, just grabbing it. And you try to let go, and she's holding it there. Takes the blade out of her body, looks around to you, holding your blade. Her eyes start to glow with this red flame. Her voice echoes out 5 octaves lower than what you remember her talking, like, "Guards, there's someone here!" And the voice echoes throughout the entire cave system. The rest of you outside also hear this massive sound echo throughout the hallway. "Guards, come now, come now, come now," as you all suddenly burst from this quiet state you're in to take a kneel to the fallen barbarian, and you look behind you, and Apollo is nowhere to be found, and you hear this huge eruption of a voice echo throughout all the cave systems, and it's here. that we're going to take a break because this is going to be a fucking fight. So, woo! I am so happy it worked out that way. We're going to take a short break, everyone. 5 minutes probably just to refill the drinks and stretch the legs because this is going to be a thing. So don't go anywhere, everyone. We're going to be right back for some fucking action.
Oh, boy.
And we are back. Hello, everybody. So we are going to dive right back into things. For those of you who might have just tuned in, we left off with Apollo separating from the party, exploring a nearby tunnel into a massive room that was covered in carpets, tables lit up by lanterns, papers, books all over the place. The curiosity got better of the cat as went up another pathway that opened up into another room, saw a particular figure, that of another leader of the dragon cultists, wearing those adorned purple and gold robes, saw an opportunity as she had not noticed him in the area, took a strike with the rapier, not enough damage to put the person down, turned around, grabbed the blade with her hands, blood pouring from them, and with her voice echoed out in a enormous boom, "Guards, come now." And this is where we are picking up, and I need all of you to roll initiative.
Do I get a surprise round on her?
You already did. That was your surprise round.
I can't run after that.
Nope, that's it.
This is fine.
With my mental abilities, I'm gonna talk to the two and be like, I'm sorry for this situation, but we need you now. And they will kill you for standing near us.
And they both sit up from the fallen barbarian sister. We will adorn you soon in the afterlife, and get their swords out of the ground, and are seemingly standing by your side for the meantime.
Yay! I'm going to romance them before you can, Cole.
How dare you? Oh God.
Okay, so let's see here.
I got a 20.
Okay.
A 7.
17.
I got 19.
All right. Bringing up a couple things here.
Oh, Cole.
Apollo's just sitting back like, oh, I fucked up. Oh.
No, we're in the room going, Cole, fucked up.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Apollo? God damn.
Amara's ready to fucking.
At that moment, we're like, wait, where's Apollo? As he comes running out, like, guys, I think we need to leave.
I pushed the hornet's nest.
We don't even have a way out. Oh!
Yeah, they said there's no escape like route, or at least that they know of.
They don't know. Yeah.
For us, they were brought into the front.
I'm starting to think we might have to find a way out the main entrance. Maybe if we can like hide in the main entrance under rubble or something and wait for people to pour in.
Just give ourselves up. Give Cole up.
They'll open it up and I'll run out and then there'll just be another chase scene. Yeah. Oh, this is fine.
No, it's not. And that's coming from the person with the highest.
I might die if she hits me, but this is fine.
Yeah, because she's.
Okay, everyone, let's get down to it. 25 to 20. And Amara got 20. Okay. 20 to 15.
17.
I got 19.
19.
I don't even see enemies. That's my fear.
I think we had to have killed a decent amount of them, right? We killed over 20, guards trying to get to Langdorosa. Maybe if you just hold up Langdorosa's head, if they come in and be like, turn around, maybe they...
And I said 20 to 15, correct? So 15 to 10.
Oh, no.
Aiden just danced around with the head. I got a jar of dead.
Yeah, just start drinking the blood from his head.
You don't have rage, but...
10 to 5.
7.
7. Okay.
Dude, I can't. I don't even know what to do.
Run.
Where?
Away from the boys.
Where?
You could probably surmise the voice echoed out from below. Run the other way. Or hide. I don't know. We just have to listen. We just have to. This is a shortcut. Now we get to. After this, we're good.
So, Amara.
Yes.
You being the top of the initiative round, you hear that booming voice echo throughout the halls. You see the barbarians have taken arms with you by your side. What would you like to do?
Can I hear any guards or anything coming our way and where it's coming from?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Can I help with the perception?
Sure.
17.
17. You don't hear any noise currently from where you are.
Shit. I don't know what to do. We didn't come this way, right? Can I peek around? I'm gonna move here and peek to see if I see anything down this hallway.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes?
I believe so. Hold on. Let me check. Racial traits. Is it in racial traits or?
Should be in features, yeah.
Are we in turns right now? So I can't
We
do
are.
anything yet?
We're in initiative turns right now. So we're doing everything by the initiative order.
I do not have dark vision.
You don't. So you can see about that far into this room. It is extremely dark. No torches, no lights. It is a black, dark cave. I will say with that perception of 17, you do feel a warm sort of air emanate from that cavern.
I'm going to scream, "Dragon eggs?" ? And I'm gonna wait. How far did I move?
You went right there. From where you were, I think you were up there. It's about all your movement.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna hold my action and hang out there.
Hold your action for what particularly? Just so I know what would set it off.
In case like anyone like comes this way, like around the corner. So I'm gonna kind of press myself. The way that I'm looking.
Okay, so if anyone comes towards you, you just kind of
the
sickly green, purple energy kind of coming from your hands, waiting for them to strike. Okay.
Yes.
What are you gonna throw at them if they come your way? Just so I know.
My flame bird.
So you want to bonus action the flame bird if they come down there?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. After that, we come to Arlie.
Okay, so did we see which way Apollo went, or did he just kind of sneak off?
With his 19 stealth, you have no idea where he went. He just disappeared.
Jesus.
The booming voice that you did hear came from down here.
Came from where?
From the sort of southwest down here.
Oh yeah,
Right.
with my mental link, I'll tell all 5 of them in the room that I think the dragon eggs are that way because more dark.
Okay, so maybe I'll yell to Amara, like, we have bigger things to worry about right now. Would it be a waste for me to try to track Apollo's paw prints right now?
Track them? You could do a check to see if you can see where his prints went. But hearing that big booming voice come from down here, seeing that Apollo is not in the room, you can probably put 2 and 2 together and know that he probably went down this way.
Okay, Is there anything, well, I'm wondering if we could like block off this room or do something, maybe not. I'm just gonna yell to everybody, like, guys, we need to go after Apollo. He must have gone this way. I think we should take off running in that direction. Then I move, let's see.
Wait, so did you know where he went? Or
No, but that's where the sound came from. So I'm like, he probably got into trouble. We need to go this way. So yeah, I'll just yell to everybody, like, guys, the sound came from this way. Apollo's probably down there in trouble. We need to go.
Okay. So you say that and start making your way down to that southwest part of the cave. After that, we come to Apollo. currently with this
Jesus.
woman staring you in the face, eyes starting to light up with flame and various colorations, vapor waves coming from the head, holding on to your rapier. What would you like to do?
Just quick question. Is she taller than me?
Oh my gosh.
How
Oh,
tall
goodness.
is she? She's probably she's not tall. Let me just see if I can muster that really quick.
Poke her in the eye.
I'll say what's the reason. Let's start with that.
Just this is gonna determine how Apollo talks to her. If she's taller than 5'6".
I'd say she's about 5'7".
You're beautiful. This isn't personal, and I'm gonna strike her again.
Okay.
That's gonna be 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Roll damage.
That is going to be 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. Just seeing if she has any reactions, which I don't think that she does. Okay, 11 points of damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to turn around and run away.
All right, as you run away, she will get an opportunity of attack on you.
I have Rakish Audacity, which means she doesn't, Fancy Footwork, passive feature of Swashbuckler, that if I make an attack against a creature, that a creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
There you go, easily avoidable. She goes in for a slash with her halberd that she takes from her back and makes a swipe, but you're able to just get the rapier out of her hands before she can hit you.
And I'm going to pop my bonus action dash, and I'm actually no, I'm not. Well,
No, get the fuck out.
well, I'm just checking really quick. Yeah, I'll pop my bonus action dash, and I'm gonna run out of there. The exact same way I came in, just so as to not trigger anything. Which would get me 60. Actually, right? Arlie!
Jesus Christ.
Running out of there, full 60 feet of movement, and just, I punched a hornet's nest. And what happened? What happened? What happened? Looking at Franz. What? The lady tortured Leosin. She's in there. Very mad. I hit her a lot. We could probably kill her, just saying, but she's very mad right now. Shit. Magic eyes.
Punch him, Barley. Punch him.
And actually, you know what? I'm going to, for the hell of it, no, I'm going to stop there. That's fine. That's my turn.
You're going to stop there?
Yes.
Okay. So you run over and go, and the rest of you start to get a defensive stance as you see Apollo just run Captain Jack style, hands up in the air, away from where the booming voice came from. Okay. After that, we come to the woman in purple and gold. So, getting stabbed quite a few times now from Apollo. Kind of blood coming out, damage, staining the purple robes and gold armor she has, kind of bent down over. Yeah, kitty, as you kind of hear that deep voice kind of echo throughout the cave with this thunderous boom. She is going to use an action to cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Mother!
I have an idea.
Terrible idea.
No, it's fine. This will work.
At a third level. So she's going to heal 3d8 plus her spell casting modifier. So she is going to recover 16 points of healing. Okay. So that's their first move. Bonus action with the halberd out by her side. That's better. Starts waving around the other hand as this spectral form starts to emanate around her forearm and her hand. And puts the hand out as this elongated, spined, spiked dragon tail comes out of her hand and grabs it, lifts it in the air, and starts floating around as she uses her bonus action. Or no, I can't do that. I can do one. Shoot. Never mind. I can do one spell at a time. Can do 2 spells at once. So no, not going to do that. So action to do that. Yeah. Don't think I can do any other spells. Okay. So with that, she'll just hold that to there. And with 30 feet of movement, she's going to fortify her position over there and start running out the opposite end. That you don't know she's doing this, but running over there. Okay. With that, that'll be her move. And then after that, we come to one of the berserkers, Jilga. So with Jilga in the red, take a defensive stance. She kind of looks out to all of you. What is your battle plan? What shall we do?
I'm going to go steal some eggs.
Destroy.
As you wish, sister. Let's do some damage. And they start making their way over towards... Making their way? They're going to start heading over towards the loud booming sound, if that's what you want them to do. They're kind of looking to you for direction here.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing the same thing.
Just,
Okay.
I destroy. Like back where I came from.
They all take out their great axes and start marching forward. So they got 30 feet of movement. You can get to around there. And she's just going to ready her action with the axe out for anything. If anyone comes near her, they're going to get a swipe. But that's all they can do. After that, we come to Arctreon.
I am going to just use all my movement that I basically can, and I am going to move right next to my newfound companion.
All right. Taking arms against the barbarian that you have just befriended. After that is the second berserker, who does the same, with the three of you kind of lined up with your gleaming axes shining against the torchlight with all intricate designs that's very specific to the tribes you come from. Low hums and growls at the empty from them beside you. Easy, Apollo, easy.
He's really looking at me.
Apollo and Arlie, I'll have you both make perception checks really quick.
11.
15.
11 and 15. As Apollo's kind of like, oh shit, we gotta go. You're like, what happened? What'd you do? The rest of you start marching into defensive positions. Amara going off to that darkened cave off to the left. The two of you suddenly hear marching. As the vibrations in the ground, you can hear that slight in-tuned sound of boots crushing against ground in unison, and there's a few of them.
Coming from where?
where you found that woman, in that direction.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna kind of look at Arlie like, we want this fight?
Why don't you set the carpet on fire?
Good. I used my. I have a tinderbox, but that's it.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of candles and stuff in the room. Just throw it all on the floor. I also have a tinderbox.
We do need some of the information. We do need some of the
I do not care. I don't care. We're done with this. I think I'm done. Mark is done with this. I'm gonna cleave as much as I can cleave, and then we are out of here.
I'm tired of this crap.
This grandpa, too damn bad.
Okay, so that is going to be the move of whatever that did. At the top, we come back to Amara.
I'm going to sneakily make my way down that little dark hallway. How far can I move? Okay, I can move 30 feet. So I'm going to just keep going down that path to over here.
Okay. So within that, so you make your way kind of further in. Again, you're in complete darkness, basically. As you get up closer, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, fudge. 9.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here. The only thing you can kind of make out is as you look down, as you're kind of walking basically just in darkness, like if you went to a dark room, you can't see anything. Your foot kind of slips as you feel loose ground go kind of fall down. Rocks and gravel fall downward. And you look down at your foot as you're standing right on the edge of a depressed floor as the broken kind of cavern ground descends 10 feet below you into this lower part of the cave. You can't see down there. You don't know what's down there, but you can hear and almost feel your foot slip off as rocks fall about 10 feet down to another area.
I'm going to take my torch out.
Okay.
Does that give me any extra vision around me?
So it'll give you dim light. So about, you can see, just seeing here, I think gives you 10 feet or 15 feet.
What are you doing, Stinky?
Does that take an action to do that?
Take out a torch, it's more like a free action.
Okay.
So you still have like an action and bonus action, but it gives you dim light, so you can see a little bit better than before. So I'll say with that, as the light kind of erupts around you.
Do I hear anything, or?
With that perception check, no, you don't hear anything currently. You can see now that the ridges along the ground kind of descend down. You can kind of see that there's another floor 10 feet down that's flat, but the light just starts to disappear into pure blackness as you can't see anything else beyond there.
Okay. That's the end of my actions then.
Okay.
Leave it.
Exploring that cave farther, we come to Arlie.
Okay, so you know the chest earlier, it had popped open and there was like some acid that sprayed out of it, but did we look into it anymore, or was that just all that was in there?
You sort of opened it, went and all the shit sprayed at you, but you never took the time to see what was inside of it.
Okay.
As you still have it kind of underneath your arm. You can do that if you like. Because it's open, it won't require a check. You literally just look. You can just see what's in there if you want.
Okay, yeah, I just want to look in it real quick.
Okay.
Remember, oh yeah, I didn't look in there.
What
the fuck is this thing?
At this time?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Avery. Where was he? There.
Like, would he be with me or with them?
So Avery, he rolled a bit lower, so he would have been last. So he would have just taken up arms and gone next to the barbarians and Arctron with his sword out, just ready to go if anything was going to happen. His voice suddenly changes from the voice you know of Avery, and you just hear this, "Oh shit, here we go again." Yeah, so going into that treasure little box thing. You see inside are a string of gold pearls, probably worth about 300 gold pieces, a gold and sapphire ring worth about 900 gold pieces, and a pouch containing half a dozen masterfully cut and polished precious gemstones, around 100 gold piece each. But that's about it. And they don't really ping out to you as anything particularly special, just like general treasure.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the little pouch that has Martin in it and dump the jewels in there and tell him, "Hey, you're a dragon, protect these." And then
Oh.
A little mini Smaug.
yeah, and then throw the empty box away.
Okay.
And then I think I want to go ahead and back up next to these guys. Can I actually, this is ridiculous. Can I actually get behind Langdarosa and use him as like a meat shield? I'll just kind of set up his body.
So he's just lying on the ground. His head is kind of tossed off to the side. It's kind of a thing of like, if you wanted to pick him up and put him in front of you, we could try to say that's like half cover, I guess. So
Yeah.
you could get a little bit of bump to your AC, but you wouldn't be able to like use your weapon or anything. Like you're just literally holding him in front of you. So if anyone took a shot, would bump your AC up a little bit,
I can't,
but you
like,
wouldn't be
sit
able.
him up. and
No,
just, like,
unfortunately.
okay. All
So
right,
it's up to you. You could try to like put him up in front of you as like a meat shield, and I'll give you a bump to your AC, but you wouldn't be able to like shoot fire or anything. You have to use both your hands to hold him up.
Okay, I will actually just get over here by Avery, and then I want to ready my longbow for,
All right. Sounds good.
and I can like ready an attack, right? So like if somebody comes
Yeah,
in,
so as soon as, so ready your action for when you see an enemy, you're release it.
Okay.
As you line up next to Avery, you line up with Archer on the barbarians, all in the stance, ready, and Avery just cracks his head. Same thing as before, and puts up the short sword as you look down the narrow hallway and thinking about the same plans you implemented against the kobolds earlier. So after Arlie, we come to Apollo. Oh, I think you're muted, buddy.
I'm going to watch Arlie like turn around and then just kind of look back the way I came and be like, I'm gonna run back in 30 feet.
Okay.
Just to get to the around that corner to the entrance to just see, you know, like I want to get to the point, like hearing that marching, I want to get to the point where I can see into that room and either see if like who's coming towards us or just I want to get an idea of what we're going against right now. Just running back in there.
You're not gonna burn it down, Cole.
Not yet. Scout first, then make decisions.
So you're out there. What's your dark vision can see you 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
So you can see this woman in these gold and purple armor sets talking into the darkness, but you can't see anything past her.
I'm gonna shoot her in the back. This is with a short
Again,
bow.
it's more for flavor. This won't be a sneak attack or anything.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, she is looking forward at you, just like talking to someone behind, as she's kind of like starting to walk sort of forward in that direction. But your sight doesn't allow you to see anything past her. But if you want to take a shot at her, by all means, go for it.
I'm just like, don't forget about me.
Shooting with the crossbow.
No, the short bow, 13.
13. As you go over, go back there, the short bow, fire up a shot. She just looks back, catches your gaze, hand lights up in this bright orange glow as the arrow falls to the ground, does not hit.
It's not personal, and I'm going to turn around and go back. So that is 60. So I'm going to run all the way. Let's go here, popping feline agility. And the rest of my, or popping feline agility and bonus action dash. And that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So you go back in, out there, come back with your friends. I'm gonna do something. Disappears, come back. It didn't work! It didn't work! The rest of them, quick, going fucking back there!
I'm just gonna wink at Jilga and Ha.
Okay. Going back to your friends over there. We come back to the woman who is going to, and again, I'm not going to describe what she's doing because you are not there to witness any of it. So I, as the DM, are doing things to her. You won't know what they are or what they look like currently. So we're gonna do that. So that is that. And then as a bonus thing, she will also do that. Or no, can only do that, not per turn. Can't action that. Okay. And has... Going to start walking forward over there. And that will be her turn. After that, we come to Berserker, or to Jilga, Arctreon, and Ha. So once again, looking to you, do we stay here for the fire position, or do we get closer? Looking to you, Arctreon.
I say we put ourselves right in front of that. The like. Hold on 1 second. Yeah.
Get closer, right up there.
Yeah, we're gonna get close, and we're just gonna hold our ground here, wherever we can all fit in a line here.
May you die in glorious battle, friend. And starts to go closer towards the entrance there, and can't just go. You can go right about there, as the barbarians kind of got your back and back you up. Yeah. So after that, we come to them.
Well, sorry, I just wanted to ready it, just an attack.
Yeah. So they're doing the same thing. So they're readying their great axes for if anything comes within range, they'll strike. Yeah. Okay, so now we come to the other people. Okay. So these people are gonna go there. And these people are gonna go there. Okay. All right. The rest of you just hear that sound of steps getting louder and louder coming towards you. Okay. So after that, we come back up to the top with Amara.
Does Avery go after?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting Avery. Right. So at the end, he is going to do the same, line up with, or he would go line up with Archer on the Barbarians. Looking over to you, Arlie. What do you think? Should we back them up or stay here?
I think you should go forward. I can stay back, but also we need to let these guys know, hey guys, I gotta be able to shoot between you, and you guys are too close. But yeah, go on, Avery.
Oh, that is true. Okay. I'll make a note to move them out of the way for your line of sight. For Avery, we'll kind of take a position over there.
Yeah. I got all your backs, though.
Got your backs. Gets in closer with that sword and just kind of like tossing it back and forth between each hand, just stretching and getting ready for an onslaught attack. Looks to you, Arlen, just like old times, huh? And starts to glide over. All right, so that'll be the end of his turn. That's the end of their turn. So yeah, Amara, what are you doing?
I'm going to ask them first because I'm still linked with them psychically. I'm gonna talk to all of them except Cole because he wasn't there. Do you all want me back there?
Yes, I love you. Come back to me.
Okay.
What, Aiden?
No, it's like, I love you, come back, peace.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mind link back to Arctrude. Anything for you, my love.
All right, so with that, Amara starts to come back and join the fray from the warm and humid cavern over there. Did you want to radiant action or anything, Amara? Same thing. If someone comes within your range, you can throw the bird. Okay.
Yes.
So
well,
after that,
it's an action to summon it, and then a bonus action to do
yeah.
any
So you could, as a readied action, be like, when you see, as soon as you see an enemy in sight, you can use your action to summon the bird.
Right.
When you see someone.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arlie, same thing. Ready in action for anyone to appear, or did you want to do something else?
Yeah, do the ready to action stack?
So they don't stack. It's just a stable action that gets implemented when the conditions occur.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to ready a spell to use Hunter's Mark if I see that chick in the next turn.
So with readying an action, you can ready one action, and that's kind of it. You can't really I'm gonna ready to attack with the bow. Also do Hunter's Mark. It's kind of one or the other. You either ready your action.
It's not like a whole move.
Yeah, so it's either you ready your action to attack or you ready your action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay, I'll ready to attack with the bow.
Okay. Getting that bow ready. It's kind of like the moment in Lord of the Rings where you hear all the goblins coming through the cavern, you're all in that crypt, and you all have your weapons ready, and you hear the hum, the thrum of multiple entities coming your way as your heartbeats start to beat faster and faster in anticipation. After that, Apollo.
Okay. I'm going to back up to here. Right about here. Oh, hey, Amara. How are you doing?
I'm gonna mind link to him again and we'll just look at him and say, "Fucky wucky." You don't even see my mouth move because I'm talking to you telepathically.
Scared of Amara. Okay.
I can hear your thoughts.
And I am going to ready a short bow strike for the first enemy I see.
Okay. Short bow strike for the first enemy you see, staying where you are currently.
Yeah.
Okay, way in the back there.
Yeah.
Okay, looking good. All right, after that, we come to the woman. Woman's gonna fortify her position over there. Then she's going to use a bonus action to do that. And I'm just going to double check that these things can happen. Yep.
Ollie.
Yep. Okay. She's got those 2 things in play. And okay, so she's just gonna go up there. After that, we got the barbarians and Arctron and Avery. I'm guessing just standing there, weapon ready for when anything comes within range.
Really have anything. Can I request a wound healing spell from Harley? Is that a thing? I think
you could shout that out to her to be like, Arlie, can you heal me really quick? And then it's up to them if they would like to on their turn.
It's up to you, Arlie.
What's your health at?
I'm at 15 out of 32. And I have no rage, so I do not take half damage anymore. I have no rage left.
Okay.
I'm really curious as to that area that Amara was in, though. It's starting to pique my curiosity.
I can tell you about it. It's nice, warm, dark down there. If you and I want to go lay an arc tree on you, let me know.
What's Avery's health at?
Pardon me?
What's Avery's health at?
Avery, he took some hits from that last fight. Let me just double check here.
He's pretty injured too, I think.
Yeah, he was fighting the barbarians pretty much like single-handedly for a while, distracting them while you all took out Langdorosa. Aiden, Merrill, Hybox. There you go. He is currently at... he's pretty good, actually. I think you might have healed him during that combat. I don't think he really got hurt either, so he's doing good. He's almost full.
Okay. I also have 15, but I don't think I'll take as much damage from back here. So yeah, I'll get you Arc on my next turn.
Okay. So everyone just hanging, standing firm. I will say for the barbarians, they will, after hearing Arlie say, like, make some room for her line of sight. This one is gonna just go down there a bit, making some room so that you can try to hit something if it comes that way.
Cool.
They start to spread out.
Sorry, can I roll perception to see if there's any loose rock that I could knock off the walls to maybe kind of close this tunnel off?
Sure, make a perception check.
May I have an advantage? Because I'm going to ask the barbarians to help me as well.
Sure.
Okay. Just curious. Perception is here. 9. And roll again, please. 14.
14. So looking up at the caverns up top, this room being pretty well lit, it gets a lot darker as you look further into that tunnel, into that narrow hallway. But you look up and there's not a lot of debris or jaggedness. You're not aware of this, but going into that room, it looked more like a lived-in space, like a well-used space. Same for this space. So looking up, there's not a lot of deadly rocks or stalactites that have been allowed to like accumulate up here. It looks like they've probably cleared up the space, so it's not as dangerous as the others.
Okay. Let me just... Okay. No, I was just checking my inventory to see if I had anything special I could use. I got nothing. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
I want to shout out to Arc. Arc, I can either, if you would prefer. I do have a cantrip that I could use instead of or on top of that, where I could give you like a boost in a stat that you want. whichever of your stats that you choose. So I don't know if that would be helpful to you right now if you don't have any rage and stuff, but
Helpful to stat of like what stat though?
You get to choose. So
Out of what though? I'm not.
Your ability check. So it says you touch a willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. The spell then ends.
I'm gonna.
So it's ability check, not saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So for that specifically, ability check would be like perception check, things of that athletic check that wouldn't really pertain to a battle situation, which sometimes people get confused by. So like saving throws are used in battle all the time in that regard, but that's more for like travel. More RP based stuff than combat based stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Could be helpful though. Like if he's trying to do a strength check to like push a boulder over or anything, you could get a bit of an advance or a bit of a boost to that. But yeah, just so you're aware.
Okay. I thought it would help in battle, but well.
No, it's okay. No, I appreciate it.
All right. So Arctron, that's going to end your turn there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then everyone else is just lining up, ready for this onslaught to take place. We then come to the rest of them. Again, you would just hear that getting closer and closer.
It's fine. There's probably only like 2. No?
Okay. That's where they're going to go there. These guys are going to go over there. And they are going to do that as well. Actually, they would have done that too. Okay. So that's where they're going to stop there. We're coming to the top of the Mara.
I'm going to move a little closer, just so I can be ready to help with my flame bird if needed.
Okay.
That's all I got. Oh, I am going to ask them, though. So why are we not setting things on fire, maybe blocking them out, maybe somehow?
That was my idea. I was hoping Apollo would have done that.
I used all of mine previously, and that almost killed Amara, so I'm a little... I don't know if I want to set up another trap for the
marbles. Marbles are my downfall. Flames, not so much.
I used all my trap stuff on kobolds.
Okay. Mara getting in close, still readying your action for the bird if you see someone within range. All right. After that, we come to Arlie. Same thing, holding your position.
Yep.
All right. Apollo, holding your position.
No, I'm going to... I want to see what's down here. I'm going to run 70 feet down that way, popping both bonus action dash and action dash. And just...
Oh, you didn't ask me?
See. Well, you ran ahead. You came out of there.
Oh,
I want to know.
I would have mind linked to you and told you about warm, deep, dark dragon eggs.
I'm just looking for the hope that maybe there's a secret exit over there. Like maybe we're just close to an exit and don't know it. We could easily get out of here.
Okay.
And I have enough movement to...
And you have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I have dark vision of 60 feet.
So you can see what I can't see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kevin, Andrew said to make sure that you're looking at the correct character sheet because there's 2 for some reason.
Oh, this should be the right one. It was the one that was in the Discord.
Okay. I don't know.
Unless there's a different one, I will triple check.
Yeah, because I thought he
The
did.
one that I have is 21 out of 30, 29 out of 31, but let me look back.
He said the correct character sheet has 16 health points.
Oh no.
I was confused about that too because I thought he was pretty beat up.
Right, me too.
All right, so I got to replace that in the Discord then. Okay, so yeah, he is very badly hurt from that fight. So Arlie, I will say if you wanted to retroactively go back to your turn, did you want to try to heal him? Is that the case? With the healing spell?
Oh gosh. Not at the moment. I'm not sure. Like, what should I do? Because I have one spell slot left, and I am glad to use it to cure wounds on somebody.
Well, right now Avery seems to be I don't know, Apollo, your HP is pretty low too, right?
Apollo's at,
No, I'm at max. My max.
Oh, good.
Is
So
just lower
Avery
than everyone else.
is the most
Ark
hurt
is
out of
at
everybody.
15, right?
I'm at half. I'm less than half. Yeah.
How many hit points do you have? 15?
I have 15 total.
Yeah,
Ark
they have
too?
15. Avery has 16. And he's going to be more in the front lines of this, so it's up to you if you want to save it for an opportune moment, or just kind of fortify what you have now and just make your bed and sleep in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, just Apollo. Check the Telus chat. That might affect us. Nicely.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna try to tell you.
Well, I'm going to scout everything that I can see, and then
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if that's a thing, then we have the availability to avoid anybody dying and or getting hurt.
That's what I'm looking for, an escape route so we can get out of here before any fight comes down.
So
Okay.
if your 60 feet of vision could see what's happening, then we might be able to.
But yeah, let me.
So I'll say, just wanted to wrap that up. So that was new information. So if nobody wants to heal Avery at this time, we'll go to Paolo. Is everyone good, or did you want to heal?
My turn right now? Or...
So it's Apollo's turn currently.
Oh, okay.
I'm just retroactively going back like a turn or two for when, because you didn't realize that Avery was hurt. So I'm basically giving you the chance to, like, one of those times you're just ready in action. If you wanted to use one of those to heal him, I will give you that.
I would like to use that to actually heal Ark if I can.
Oh, okay. Sure. So you can, if you want to use your last spell slot for the Cure Wounds, you can use that on Arctreon.
Yeah, I want to run up to Arctreon, use Cure Wounds on him, and then tell him, you'd better not let Avery die.
We might be avoiding this.
I see Avery with the cuts and bruises and just contusions all over his body from fighting those two barbarians, as he's now fighting side by side with the two who is partially one of the big reasons why the sister passed away, to be honest, but looks like they're just standing firm with each other.
Ark is a bit more in the front, and Andrew's not here to man Avery, so I'm just gonna give it to Ark and be like,
I love that he's watching the silence and be like, hey, wait, no, I'm okay, so roll the Cure Wounds.
Plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
It should do that on the D&D Beyond sheet if you just click it. Should roll it for you.
I click it, but it doesn't roll. Oh wait, go away.
It should
go.
have the plus there. There you
It
go.
was just blocked. Ooh, 10. Nice.
10 in total?
10.
Yeah, 10 total. That was a max.
So as you all hear the footsteps getting louder and louder and louder, the vibrations of the ground start to jitter. She runs up to you, gallops towards you, radiant energy coming from the hands, performs Cure Wounds as the ethereal scooter starts to land on your shoulder and on your armor as you swipe one away.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, there's a fly that's flying around.
It was perfect because it was right when
I wasn't really paying attention to it. I'm like, this fly.
I'm scared.
So as Cole, as you go into this space, around 60 feet around with your dark vision. I'm going to reveal this room open to you a bit more. You can see roughly to that edge for the grayscale kind of darken. You see some steps descending down into this lower region, about 10 feet down. Let's see from here. Yeah, you can see a couple things. Let me just make some adjustments here. So in this lower part of the cavern, Apollo sees this down here. So you see a couple columns in front of you going from the ground up into the ceiling. You do notice two very large eggs sitting down, creviced in a couple craters down on the ground here and here.
Okay.
You see over here a nest full of twigs and different debris and naturalistic things kind of in a humped heel over there. But that's all you can make out.
Ara, you were right.
There's no no visible danger.
None
Really?
that you can see.
My eggy boys.
Seems like we might still have a little bit. I have an idea, and it could work. It could. If egg hostage.
I was thinking that. I was actually thinking about trying to get an egg and holding it and being like, I will throw it on the floor.
I'll mess this egg up. You
Yeah.
better back up.
I will scramble this egg.
Sucks for Tiamat.
30, 35. I can't get all the way there, but I can get down to here with the rest of my movement.
Wait, if you're there, can you see to...
I would,
like,
yeah.
that
Whatever
block?
else I can see from there moving forward.
Yeah.
As you run down towards the eggs.
I might have to turn around before.
So use your first burst of movement to go down there.
I pretty much, I've popped my action dash, my bonus action dash, and my movement.
You hear movement
Oh.
coming from here and here as you
Okay.
feel the scuffling of rocks and feet starting to as loud pop. This is happening, so just let this happen. You hear steps and movement coming out from the darkness. You hear the voices of 4 kobolds that come out from the dark. Protect the eggs! Protect the eggs! Greeks, attack! And they pull these weirdly deformed pouches out of their pockets, and they each throw a projectile at you as 2 lizard-like creatures start to come out of holes in the ground,
Shit.
which are similar to the drakes that you had seen earlier.
Maybe we just run out the way we came. Maybe we just get.
And this is going to be a surprise round as these kobolds are each throwing something at you.
Do I have the opportunity to say something?
You can, but these things are being thrown at you like right away as you're saying something. So these things are being thrown at you, but you can say something.
Not to the kobolds.
Okay.
To me?
To the drakes down there. I'm assuming I can. They're not looking very nice at me.
Nope.
I'm gonna try and in Draconic, I'm just gonna shout attack and point at the kobolds. And I'm going to, I don't know if I can do this or like if it's possible to like pull out, I have a ration on me that's like food. If I can like pull that out and like, hey, attack at the.
So that's not gonna work in this instance.
Then I'll just shout attack.
We're gonna go through the combat thing here. So they're gonna throw these projectiles at you in these weirdly, badly conscripted pouches. So this is gonna be 4 attacks from each of the kobolds as they throw these things at you. So first one. Oop, I'm gonna roll with the Sauron eye. That's fun. Natural 1 on the first one. Thanks for the eye there, Sauron. Natural 18 plus 4 in the second one. That'll hit. 17 on the second one. That hits, I think, yeah?
17 hits, yeah.
And a 2. So 2 will hit, 2 won't. As these 4 pouches just start to be thrown at you with your dark vision, you can see them coming with your speed as you kind of like back up before skidding into the egg. Able to dodge 2, but 2 explode onto you. One with this sticky, gooey, web-like substance. The other ones explode with a flare of flame. I need you, Apollo, to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm good at this. You. 11.
11 was the DC.
That makes it?
It's meet or beat.
I meted it.
Let me just see.
Apollo is telepathically linked to Amara. We have no idea what's going on there, so...
I'm still linked to you?
Yes, you can talk back to me for an hour.
Bad enemies, drakes, kobolds, ah!
I'll come save you,
Am I linked with any of the barbarian women?
Mm-mm. Just me.
Okay.
Yeah, meets it, beats it. So yeah, I know that's for attacks. I want to double check for saving throws. So this thing, this gooey substance starts to fall onto your legs and to your feet, and you are almost stuck in place, and you're able to get your feet loose before the substance starts to harden. So you are not restrained from the glue bomb that got thrown at you. But I need you to make another dexterity saving throw as the firebomb that was thrown at you, the flames start to catch on your fur and material.
23.
23. So you're able to duck out of the way from the firebomb that almost got you stuck in a place in the glue bomb, but you're able to successfully get out of the way. But these 2 boys, these drakes down here, just start to come into your vision away from the caverns of those big columns. And they start making their way towards you. Okay. Let me see. These 2 will get attacks on you. Surprise attacks. This one's gonna rush over to you here. And this one... Yeah, that one's gonna get up to you as well. As they rush over to you from the directions of kobolds. They both make 2 attacks. One with the bite, one with the tail. So first one is a 14 to hit.
No.
Second one, natural 18 plus 5 to hit. I'll hit.
Yeah.
So 1 gets the tail. Second one, natural 2 will miss. Natural 2 will miss. So you only get hit once. So
depending on the attack.
You're gonna take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the tail. As these two drakes go on, start snapping at your feet, and with your agility, you're just bouncing around, and one just sideswipes you in the ribs, hits you down on the ground as you start backing away from the onslaught.
More than half my health.
Okay, so that's their surprise round there. I'm going to roll initiative for them, which they rolled low as well. Okay. Aren't we having fun, gang? D&D is just such a fun game. Oh, man.
On Leosin.
He's mine. Okay. So after that, Apollo, I think that'll end your turn.
Yeah.
Unless you had any more movement available to you, which I don't think you do.
No.
Okay, so after that, we come to the woman.
I'm going to just quickly tell them, like, mind link, because I assume Cole told me, or Apollo told me. So I'm going to mind link to all of them and say, Apollos is in danger. Enemies are on him.
As this sort of, as your mind link, be like, where's the, can Cole just talk to you whenever he wants as well, as long as you connect?
Yeah.
So as that happens, you're like, the eggs, no, it's fine, it's warm, I don't know. He's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna search you here and go, oh my God! And just hear this huge scream enter your mind as you like put your hands over your ear. Just like, something's wrong with Apollo, something's wrong with there too! You just start freaking out as the thrum of these steps are getting louder and louder. Suddenly there's a new sense of danger over to the right of you. Shit is popping off, y'all! It is getting fucking crazy in here. Okay. So I'm just looking up something for our lady here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that over there. All right, now how far can I move this? Okay. Let's see. Yep. So, out of the darkness, you hear those footsteps. And suddenly they stop. As Archeon and the barbarians, Avery, everyone's just with bated breath. Suddenly Amara shouts out, "Somebody's down with Apollo!" Looks over. Heavy breathing, heartbeat getting faster. Archeon, you see slight movement in the darkness. It's hard to make out what exactly it is. You just see sort of shades of black kind of moving slightly. Then that same deep booming voice, "Long live Tiamat." And out of the darkness, this skeletal, black, dragging-looking creature just jettisons itself towards you, takes this form of a massive dragon tail, and is making an attack as the visage of spiritual weapon darts right towards you.
Now, since I had my attack ready, does that do anything?
So the spiritual weapon doesn't have stats. For all intents and purposes, spiritual weapon is a spectral weapon that the caster invokes and can attack people within 60 feet.
So I can't hit this thing.
It's basically a spectral sword. Think of it like that. It doesn't have stats. Like a ghost weapon. Like a magical ghost weapon that's been cast and is just being thrown at you. So yeah, it doesn't have any stats or anything.
Gimli to the ghost hands.
So it's going to be a melee spell attack against you.
Okay.
So it's going to roll to hit you. Natural 18 plus 6.
I was about to say because I'm 18 now.
Yeah, I know. It just went past, unfortunately. So that's going to hit. And with that, it is going to do... Where is it? Okay. Do 1d8 force damage plus 4. So it's 9 points of force damage as this ethereal, spectral, skeleton black dragon form suddenly switches into this strong dragon tail as it strikes against your newly adorned purple and gold armor and is able to dent it right in your shoulder as you go up for a block with your great axe. It just spiritually just whisks through and bang hits you right in the chest and makes you buckle down. But that will be her action for that. And she's gonna stay there. After that, we'll come to the Berserkers and Arctron. If you wanted to hold fast, stay where you are, or did you want to try something new? Up to you.
Yeah, this is going to require some thinking.
Should we run?
Yeah, we could just run. We could just run.
Where? Like
Back the way we came.
it's Achaidh, and we're just gonna run into like 100 of.
No. Back the way we came. We came in from that. We cleared a passage. We could go back out into the main area to the left.
What?
The top left. We cleared.
Can
That's how we
Apollo
came in.
still technically try and steal an egg?
I'm dead right
Because
now.
if you hold it, if you get your hands on it, I can teleport you out with my bird.
Hold on really quickly.
That you don't have spawned in yet.
I will though, because I'm coming.
Okay. It's one more round. I'm dead.
Hold on.
You've got. I will say also, just because I know it's D&D when shit looks bad. You're like, ah! You have 2 berserkers at your disposal that are full health and have pretty much are with you in this battle and are looking to Arctron for direction. So, if there is anything that looks a bit dicey, you've got 2 extra bodies that you can help and send other ways. Just so you know.
What happens if we send it into that lady? What happens?
No, I'm trying to think of this because I'm not understanding what Apollo said.
That lady's got backup. The passage up top.
Yes, I have no recollection of us creating a path that leads us back into the valley where the camp was. I have not that. To the main part of the cave system.
Yeah, but then
Up
like
top.
where would we go?
But yeah, what?
and then we're back where the fungus is. Back by the
Another
fungus.
way, if we're running, so this is looking for a place to. If we have 2 more paths we haven't explored to the north, right?
There's probably just more bad guys there. Let's just.
If we go back out and up, we could possibly. Then they don't know where we are. Then at least if they come after us, we might have advantage on maybe get a surprise round on them. They won't know where we are if we leave. They'll be searching for us. We have the 2 barbarians with us. We can run out of there. Well, you guys can run out of there. I'm in a position where that 1 hit, the Drakes each, that's 4 hits on me. I can't disengage more than once. And even if I do, well, I can disengage more than once, get away from the Drakes, but then I only have 30 feet of movement. I'm going to get hit by the kobolds next time anyway. That's going to, I took over half damage. A 1 hit took me down below half, and I was at full health. I have a plan that might work to at least stall them and keep me alive. If one of the barbarians comes in to help, I might be able to get out of this. But my thought is, if one,
I will say, Apollo, with your knowledge of dragon cult activity, as we had established early on, you're kind of a particular curator of the dragon cultists and their culture and dragons in general. You seeing these eggs, you knowing how much they value dragon eggs, they're trying to breed them for their own nefarious purposes. This is like the be all end goal for these cultists at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Amassing dragons to their cause and having that power to do whatever they want. You do, as soon as you see that egg trying to come up with ideas, you do know that having this egg in your possession is a huge fucking deal.
Take it, Cole.
That's my only plan is if I can, I have an idea, and with how stupid the kobolds are, I could probably do it. I'm confident that I can at least stall them, but I'm saying I don't know how long I can keep the ruse up here.
So let me say this. Do you need a barbarian? Do you need a barbarian? Because this what I'm about to do depends.
I don't think she.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't think so because I'm going to be going to Cole anyways.
Cool.
Wait in that room.
I'm not waiting in no room. Nope.
Where you are.
2 barbarians with me. We're getting inside of her, and the 3 of us are throwing whatever we can throw anything. I'm kicking the shit out of this woman.
Do it.
Because she is the last
that's
leader,
worth more.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, there was
5, 10.
we know there's 3 leaders in the camp. We took out Langdorosa. We don't know where the other one is, and we didn't. This is one we just found. This is the one who was torturing Leosa.
I'm taking the shit.
We have no idea where the other one is or who it is.
Kevin, I have a question.
Yes.
Aren't dragons inherently evil in the Dungeons & Dragons universe?
Inherently evil? I mean, dragons are kind of associated with various colorations, blue, green, red, silver, that kind of ilk. Various dragon colors kind of are connected to their sort of moral compass. There are some dragons that are inherently like very selfish, evil intent most of the time. There are others that are more good and more positive in nature. But, you know, at the end of the day, when something's being born, they are a creature, but they become a highly intelligent creature with their own objectives and things like that. So who's to say, really? I mean, these are newborn, not even seen the world yet.
Okay.
Could there be a chance that whoever possession they come into could be turned from that path? We're not exactly sure, but anything's possible. It's not like they're born and they want to kill everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of
I just wanted to make sure to know what Arlie would do.
No, for sure. Yeah, you're based in your with your connection to wildlife and everything. I'll give you that one. That's a very basic thing about dragons. If no one knows anything about them, they know that the colors predate to like some are bad, like rattlesnakes and snakes. You know, some colors mean super poisonous and awful, and some mean like they're fine.
Okay. Would we know what kind of dragons these are?
You're not there. You have no idea. You know that there are dragon eggs, but you have no idea what type of dragons they would be at this point.
Okay.
So, both of them are coming with me.
Okay.
Yeah, one is going to be, how many do they have? 30 feet of movement?
So they have 30 feet of movement, so I'll leave it up to you where you'd like to direct them, because this is a narrow pathway, so you don't want them to necessarily get in your way if you're trying to attempt something.
Yeah. Can one be right next to me?
Right here?
Like right next, like below me, one below me there.
Right there, yeah, that'll be, what's her name? Jilga,
yes. And the other one has a little bit more of movement, but she's a little bit closer. 5, 10, 20, 25.
They can get like right behind you or in front of you.
Yeah, but if they're in front of me, then I'm going to be blocked.
Yeah.
Can I tell them do they have weapons to throw?
They just have their axes, that's it.
Wait, she couldn't go there, or would she block you?
No, she can go there in front of me, kind of like to
right
that
here?
spot. Yes, but
don't you still have this space?
Okay,
yeah,
so,
it's kind of hard because it's really dark, but the path pretty much goes. The edge of the path is there, and then connects up to there, kind of thing.
Okay.
I'll just kind of draw a line because it's very dark, but like it kind of connects like that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put her. can't like double click. I'm gonna show you.
Because I would rather her be like a meat shield for you.
Yeah. So bottom left.
Yeah.
In the force, yeah, right there, and then the one that was in the blue one can go in the same spot that she was in.
All right.
Can they dash?
Also, I will say, because you are right up there, Arcturion, you see these individuals now.
But
8 dragon cultists with metal masks raised in the air, their black cloaks flowing behind them, their scimitars out and coming towards you.
Sending the 2 fully healed barbarians in first to kind of protect you a little bit.
Remember, these aren't barbarians. These are cultists. You've fought them before, and you did fairly well against them.
No, the Amazonian women.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm
They're
just saying,
both-
just in comparison, because the last fight you just had was fucking brutal. They're not as strong as the barbarians.
No, I know. Okay.
It's just a dire situation.
I think I'm gonna keep it here, and I'm gonna huck something at her. Let's go. Let's throw a light hammer at her.
Just throwing that light hammer. All right.
18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll damage.
3. Okay, hold on. Just really quickly. Just really quick for my own sense. Why is Apollo's hits doing so much more damage, and then my damage does like 3?
I have sneak attack.
So rogues have an innate ability as a class called sneak attack damage that only enacts when they do an attack that the person can't see them. When they're completely hidden, they get like a huge bump to that attack only. It doesn't happen with every attack. It's very circumstantial, but that's like one of the parts of the rogue class that makes them so good is they have that sneak attack ability.
Right.
Or if you're engaged with someone and I attack them as well, I also get sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, no, I was just confused because I'm like, how the hell are you doing more damage than me? This makes no sense to me.
I have to put myself in the right positioning for it.
Yeah, no, I was just confused. Okay, I did 3 points of damage then.
Okay.
She's already been hit, I think.
Yeah,
she
but
didn't
she
manage.
also healed one of your hits completely. She healed
Yeah.
14 or 15, which was...
She still is, I think, 11 down, should be. If I remember. I don't remember my first hit, but I know the second one was like 11. So I'm thinking same thing with what we did with Langdorosa. We kill her first and then maybe intimidate the rest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. I think I'm gonna tell the red one to attack the girl with me, and the blue one.
Yeah, so basically the turn order is Jilga goes first, then you, then Ha. Berserker doesn't have anything that it can sort of throw. It's just readying their. I'm just saying they're readying their action there for when they come to hit you.
Yeah, that's basically it. So I'll tell.
Oh, and huge shout out to Lark Network for an 80-person raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome to an exciting and very scary battle that's going on with our players here. We're doing Horde of the Dragon Queen. They're in the cultist cave, and shit is going down. So you came at a very good time. Okay, so they're going to ready their actions with their great axes for when anything comes directly in range.
Yep.
You used your action to throw the hammer, and same thing that happened with the arrow. You go in there, throw it, slows down as those red vapors from the woman's eyes.
So did it
brighten.
do any damage, or did
So it didn't hit. I'm just flavoring it that way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah. No. If it's like a thing where she could stop attacks, I'll let you know. But it's just more for flavor. Okay.
What did you roll to hit?
13.
Oh.
So after that, we come to these guys' turns as the dragon claws see you. They're standing behind the woman. You throw the hammer, falls to the ground. She goes, "Take them!" Dun, 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 dun. And the dragon claws advance onto you. So here we go. So some opportunity attacks are gonna happen. So with all of these people getting up in here.
Do you have Daunting Roar still up?
That would have ended a while ago.
Or that's a racial.
Roar is a short rest one. I still
Yeah.
have my roar, yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So-
there you go. Still able to do it. But as
I
they...
did have my weapon readied for that situation, though. Does that affect this situation then?
You had what readied, sorry?
Okay, never mind. It did.
No? Okay. All right, so as the dragon calls start beaming towards you, this one's going to get an opportunity attack from Jilga. Just going to roll to smack him with the great axe. That is going to be a 15 to hit, which I believe will hit. Holy cow, I have so many things open right now. Okay, where are you? Da 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 da. Oh no. Oh,
I think we can take that fight. I think with the 3 barbarians there, and maybe if Avery moves up as well, like that, I think we can take that fight.
All right, sorry guys, but I just my Horde of the Dragon Queen thing popped away. There we go. Okay, coming back here.
Amara,
What?
I think you should go help the barbarians with the Phoenix. That explosion. of it-
Without you? You don't want
I would rather you help that. That's a bigger danger. They're focused on the dragon eggs, so even if they kill me, they will probably stay there. They won't attack you guys. Which means this is a bigger issue right now.
But if they kill you, you have 3 tries to stay alive.
I have a plan.
Okay, so that great axe will hit the first dragon claw that comes into reach. So Jilga is going to do 1d12 plus 3 slashing damage to that cultist. So that's 12 points of slashing damage. As that clubbing blow hits that cultist right in the sternum, you hear a loud crack as that guy goes, falls directly on the ground. Almost a one-shot kill, but as the rest of the dragon claws come behind, pick him up. Attack! Raising him up from the ground. Almost a one-shot kill, but fortunately not fully enough to take that one down. So that's going to be the only opportunity attack. Also gets in range of Ha, who will also do an opportunity attack against the same hurt one. Hit with the other great axe, seeing that down. That will also hit. Finish off the hurt cultist, and it does. 10 points of slashing damage as that one cultist that got careened in the chest plate gets dragged forward by the others, and Ha sees the opportunity for the glory of the hunt. Just drives a great axe into the neck, down into the bone. The head basically just gets thrown into the rib cage from the top, falls down in a crumbled heap of broken bones. That guy is murdered. As the rest advance forward, that'll be their opportunity attacks as that happens. So now their attacks are going to come into play. And with the dragon claws here, they have fantastical advantage once per turn, makes a weapon attack, has pack tactics. So all their allies are within 5 feet, so they're going to get advantage on these hits. with their scimitar. And they attack twice. So here we go.
Only 2 can attack at a time, right? Because it's such narrow. Or 3.
So this one's going to get an attack on Archeon. This one will get an attack on Jilga. This one will also attack Jilga. So one's attacking Archeon. These 2 are attacking Jilga. They all attack twice, and they're attacking at advantage because of their pack tactics. So here we go. First one against Archeon. First hit is a 2 and a 1. That'll miss. Second hit. That's a bit better. That's an unnatural 20 for the second hit, which will hit. So we'll do a d6 damage. That's 5 points slashing damage to you, Archeon. As 2 soldiers start to descend on Jilga as he kind of positions herself in front of Archeon, killing the others, just holding up the great axe as the 2 of them descend upon her as she's trying to take the whole tunnel by herself to give you some room to finish off that guy. I crit on that hit, okay? I crit twice. I'm not fucking kidding. I just crit twice. Holy shit. I just got 2 natural 20s. Sauron, you devil! Okay, so that is going to be double damage for those hits. We are going to do the second attack, which will also be at advantage. Berserker. It's a 13, so yeah. That first one will hit as well. And the second one will hit as well. Okay. So, whoo boy. So these first 2 hits on Jilga as she's holding back the battalion of cultists from trying to get near you. You're just like, having meat shields is good. They're nice people, but it's better these 2 fucking natural 20s happen to them and not you. So here we go. 11 points of slashing on the first hit. And 8 points of slashing on the second. That is 19 points of slashing damage from the first soldier to Jilga. Can't believe a double crit. Let's see on her AC. AC is currently 52, which is pretty good. So that brings her down to 33 HP as you see them just take out their scimitars and start crawling over Jilga with her massive frame muscles billowing out. You see multiple scimitar strikes going into her, and she's holding them back as her feet are digging the ground and being pushed back ever so slightly. The other 2 hit. 7 points of slashing plus 8 points of slashing for a total of 15. She is currently at 18 hit points from all those slashes. You see blood start protruding down from the body. Forgive me here, spirits! Just keeping them at bay for the moment. So that was the 2 attacks on her. That was 1 on you. That is all that battalion can do. As the rest of you look behind you, as a separate group of guards had made their way around the cavern and have double dashed each turn to be able to get up behind you as you hear footsteps come from behind you, the back tunnel, spears out, and you just hear a bunch of roars come from behind you as these 3 guards are going to take their actions. So within 30 feet, one is going directly up to Arlie. The other two here. One is gonna go over here. And the other one is gonna get right up next to his friend here. So his attack is gonna be on you, Arlie. He's gonna attack you with a spear. Natural 20. I am not fucking kidding.
Oh my god.
Ah! I am so sorry, gang. Just blame the evil eye of Sauron. Okay. Whew.
Aiden, check Tellus chat. And Amara. Just really quick.
So this is going to be used with two hands, so that's a D8. As 8 points of piercing damage, but it was a crit, so that is 15. Actually, no. 14 points of piercing damage as this spear just comes behind you, Arlie, not aware of anyone that was behind you at the moment. That just as soon as you turn around, what? Spear just drives itself into your side of your servitor body.
I have 1 HP.
This is me to Cole. What should I do? Because my Phoenix can hit all of the cultists except for one, but Arlie is like fucked.
The immediate...
As you look behind you, Amara, as you hear that, what? You look behind you. You see 3 guards within your vicinity activating your fire spirit bird to appear. Where would you like it to go? It does a radius damage when you summon it.
Cole.
Do it to save yourself first. Like,
Save.
Yeah, save Arlie and you. Take care of those
I'm
3 guys
good.
first. Well, they're gonna come after you soon.
Fuck it. I have 21 HP. Okay, I'm going to do it. Shoot, that would hit Arlie.
You could do it right and with enough force that it would only get them and not her.
Yes.
It's 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you have 60 feet of where you can place it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could place it like right there where it would only get them and not her.
Okay. But I wanted to teleport Arlie out and away.
So with the ready to action, your ready to action was to summon the bird as your action. So you can only do that on this part.
Okay.
You can't do anything further than just summoning it.
Okay. All right, I'll do that right there.
Okay. So they got to make dexterity saving throws.
Against my spell DC of 14.
Okay. Natural 1.
Yes.
I've seen that goddamn eye again.
Set them ablaze.
And a 10. So they both fail.
I'm gonna look at them both and say you serve, mind link to them and say you serve a pathetic cause.
As you say that in their mind, as they rush over, one's got a spear directly into Arlie, the other one coming up behind. They hear that in their minds. You just see them kind of look around as this phoenix flames into existence, causing a massive fiery explosion. So it's 2d6 for you?
Yes.
All right, roll them.
Okay, so it's 2d6. All right. 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Would Avery have a action ready to attack the first enemy he saw because he was standing there with the rest of them?
He's too far, no.
So holding an action is like, I'm staying here, radiant action. If you do anything else besides staying there, it cancels that out because you've used your action to do other things now.
But if his action was to, because he was the last time his last turn, he just stood there. So if he would have used his action to ready an attack, he has the ability to throw hatchets. And those
so here's what I heard. you were standing here with your friends, right in action if enemies were coming towards you.
Mhm.
You then left that position to go into the caves, and
No,
then
not
you
me. Not
Oh.
me. Avery. Because Avery's been sitting there for like 2 rounds. And I'm assuming...
I'm going to
Yeah.
resolve that after Amara's turn, that his rated action happens. I'm just resolving her fire damage first. So roll the 2d6, and you got 11?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so they are badly wounded. As you see that fire explosion emanate, you just scream in pain as they leap backward, their clothing on fire, their skin bubbling and burning with 3rd-degree burns. And just running around on fire, and they're fucked. That was a big hit. Okay, that'll be your turn, and then with Avery, able to see what's going down here. He has 2 hand axes and a short sword, so he is just going to throw both of them with his 2-weapon fighting. So the first one is going to be against this guy. So that's a 9 to hit. That's going to miss. Second one, that will hit. So misses the orange one, but hits the green one. And he has superiority die, but he won't necessarily need them, so I'm just going to roll for the hand axe. No, where'd you go? Oh, that is 11 points of damage. You see him just look behind and go, no, Harley! And his face just wreathed in anger and shock. Throws the 2 hand axes. One misses one of the guards and it swoops by his head as he's just running around in pain on fire. The other one hits him right square in the face. You see the bone break from his skull as he just gets headshot and does like a 180 flip down on his neck. Dead. All right, so that'll be ready to actions resolved. As that happens, the Dragon Claws have been resolved. They have gone. We come to the top with Amara. With your fire spirit in play.
I personally am going to move down. Actually, yeah, I'll move down here. But I'm gonna have my Firebird hit the one that's right in front of Arlie.
For the Flame Seed?
Yeah.
All right, roll to hit.
I don't remember how much I add onto it.
You should just be able to press it, no?
No, it doesn't let me. I have to do it by hand.
I believe it's plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Spellcasting modifier, that's plus...
I'm just going to double check here. I'll write this down for you so we...
Okay. I keep forgetting.
Hand.
Spell attack modifier.
Spell attack modifier to hit.
Okay, so that would be a +6.
I believe. What's your ability for your spells? Is it charisma or I believe it's charisma for druid, or is it wisdom? Oh, it's wisdom. You got +6 to wisdom, correct?
Yes.
A
It says it
+4
at
to
the top. It says
+4 to wisdom.
Modifier +6 spell attack.
Okay, if it's +6, then go with that.
Okay, so
So
then
D20
I would
+6.
do 18 damage.
It
Or
hits, roll
18
damage.
to hit. Okay. And then I do a 1d6.
All right.
Plus my proficiency book.
Yeah, so it's 2d6 plus your proficiency with his +2.
Fudge sticks, I suck. 4 damage.
4 damage. You look over there, 4 was just enough. As the explosion erupts, the spear is out of Arlie, running in flame. Flame seed, just like little mini fireballs, hits his chest as more of those flames just take in his chest. That 3rd-degree burns just melt away as you see part of his skull and inner workings on his skin, muscle tissue falls down as his skin bubbles in place with steam and smoke rising off of him. He is dead.
Nice.
Okay.
Well done.
So good job there. That spirit comes in handy. All right. Anything else? You moved over there. You did the flame spirit. That was your action. I don't think you got anything else.
I would like to move my bird. I don't have control over it.
Oh, whoop. Let
Okay,
me
I can
see.
still get it there.
There you go. You got it now?
I'm gonna move my bird to right here.
Okay. How much movement does it have?
Let me check again.
Not quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has a lot. Jeez, this is so hard controlling multiple things. Actually, I can only fly 30. Is that around 30?
No, that is 60. So you got to go
Okay.
half the distance. So
I'll
from
go half.
where that was, you can get to about there. Yeah.
Lovely.
All right. So flying it over there, trying to accompany the fight. And I think that's all you can do. Going to Arlie. Very badly damaged. You've got that spear in your side, but you see those 2 guardsmen just erupt in flame from the fire spirit. What would you like to do?
I would like to first turn and say, Amara, thank you so much. I love you. And then I want to run over here by Avery and then use my longbow on the other guard in the room.
This one here. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. 9 to hit.
9 will miss, unfortunately, as you kind of gallop over towards Avery. He's like, come here, I'll protect you. Like, ugh. Got that huge, the wound was deep. As you go over, kind of reach behind you to hit him with your longbow, but you wince from the pain from the spear driving between your rib cage, and you just shoot wild as it pings across the cave floor. But you did make it there, so you were next to Avery now.
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. After that, we come to Apollo. Currently on the ground with 2 drakes next to you, 4 kobolds above you, the egg within reach, right next to you. What would you like to do?
Well, I can't move all the way, like that one space to get to it without taking an attack opportunity from the one drake. So
I thought you said you had that feature, though, that you couldn't take opportunity attacks.
That's if I make an attack against them, which means I would have to use my action to attack them,
Gotcha.
which I don't want to do. So
Okay.
I'm going to take bonus action disengage from the drake on the left. And then
Okay.
because moving over one would stay within range of the other one,
Yeah.
that doesn't get
Yeah.
opportunity.
You got it.
Standing over the egg with a rapier pressed against it, I'm going to look up at the kobolds and say, if I take one more hit, the egg gets it in Draconic. And I'm gonna be like, call off everything and back the up. Back up.
Back up! Make a persuasion check at advantage.
That is going to be a 22.
Okay, and just so you know, for Eye in the Sky, Jordy G, say clarification, disengage means no opportunity attacks from the rest of your turn. So not just from one single creature, so nothing can attack you. Just so
Okay. Sounds
thanks you, Jordy. You go up there, the kobolds all lurking above you, their swords out. Stop right there, motherfucker! I'm gonna gangsta it! They all look at you. Ah, no, stop. Drake!
Call out the drakes.
You see them put out a whistle from their pocket. And they go.
Throw down the whistle.
Throw me the whistle.
They have stopped
Okay.
very effectively. The drakes from a snarling visage to a calm demeanor.
Okay. And I'm going to.
You're in the driver's seat now, baby.
I'm.
Get that whistle. boy.
How big is the egg?
Okay, so the dragon egg. I do have this information for you. I have like 90 tabs full right now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Eggy eggs. Where are the eggs? Each is about 3 feet tall. You go to like sort of try to pick it up. It's 150 pounds. So if you were to like pick it up on your own, you'd have to make a strength check to be able to lift it.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I'm just gonna.
They're big.
Yeah. Is it possible to have like a brief conversation with them because I can't really attack or like?
Yeah, you could use your whole turn to talk to them if you want.
I just want like still holding the rapier up to the egg, just like not calmed down yet, and still talking to them in Draconic. Who?
Wait,
hang on.
ask about the egg care. Like, how do you care for the eggs?
Not my concern right now. I'm just. Hang on, this is Cole thinking of the proper phrasing for this. All right, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna be like, first of all, throw me that whistle, and I won't harm the egg. I am not here. We are not here to harm the eggs, and we won't harm the eggs if you don't attack us. If you attack us, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill the egg, and then
And Tiamat's gonna kill you. Ooh.
and then Tiamat's not gonna be very happy with you, is she? And then. just as an added, and you know what? Eventually, Tiamat will be my wife, and and we will reward you handsomely. Okay, for being.
No, just whatever you do, don't harm her. And just throws the whistle like immediately.
Grab it with the other hand, and just kind of ready that, and then back up against that wall, and sit down and face away from me. You're in timeout. You're in timeout.
Have them help you carry it out.
No.
When it comes to their turn, they'll be able to act accordingly.
And I'm going to, I don't know what I have left, but if I still have an action, I would ready my action to attack the egg if anything attacked me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wait and, with the whistle and kind of like eyeing the drakes, like, this might be good. And I guess that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Good turn, Apollo. After that, we come to the lady in purple and gold. So, coming over here. There's just so many people in front of her now. Let's see.
Friendly fire?
You wish. Blocking from there. Let's see. What fun can we have? This woman is going to sidle up to the side here, away from view, from Archeron and the barbarians who are holding back this battalion of cultists. Archeron, you hear this, just these very dark words coming from the other side of that tunnel. And you look above or underneath you, as you're looking pretty much at darkness right now. You see some light kind of coming from each angle, from torchlights, from oil lamps and everything. But that same sort of energy wave coming from the spiritual weapon that attacked you, the ground starts to look like it's moving. And you see little black and wisps kind of starting to come out of the ground, trying to snatch at your heels as you're busy fighting these cultists. And you see this sort of outlining of red, fiery energy starting to come from this blackness and this weird vapor-like movement. Okay, and then as a bonus action, she is going to move her spiritual weapon 20 feet and attack Almara. As you see that blackened dragon tail full of spikes just whip its way over to you. It's gonna make an attack on you. So that is gonna be a 14.
14 just hits. I'm 14.
Just hits, okay. So this will be D8 plus 4. That's an 8. 9, 10, 12. So 12 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just hits you in the back of the head as you go forward to defend your friends. Just this huge dragon tail just smacks you in the face with all of its spikes. That's going to be her turn there. After that, we come to Archer on the Berserkers. So first off is going to be Jill's turn here. She gets only the one attack with the Great Axe. She looks to Archeron and her sister. For the glory of the hunt! And her veins start bursting out of her body as she enacts Reckless. At the start of her turn, Berserker gains advantage in all melee attacks, but all attacks have advantage against her. They did anyways, so fuck it.
I have that, yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to make an attack at advantage against this pipsqueak over here, starting to fight Arctreon. That is going to be a 16, which I believe will hit. Just remembering what the AC was. Yes, there we go. So yeah, it'll hit. And it'll take damage from the battle axe. Another D12 plus 3. 7 points of slashing damage from the one that was weakened before, taking it out. As the one that Ha was attacking, they both hit it. Hits him down with a huge great axe weapon, cleaving the calf muscle clear off the leg. Hits him right in the throat. Knocked down, dead. So that'll be her move there. Archeron, your go next.
I'm going to use just 5 feet of my movement. I'm going to do Daunting Roar. Anybody 10 feet in front of me has to do a Wisdom saving throw of DC 12. Become frightened until the end of their next turn.
10 feet?
10 feet, yes.
So that's going to be the lady in purple, and 4 and just 5 of the cultist, but they do have a special ability. They have Dragon Fanatic. So the Dragon Claw have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. While the Dragon Claw can see a dragon of higher ranking, Cult of the Dragon cultist friendly 2 at the Dragon Claw ignores the effect of being charmed or frightened. So basically it's using the emboldenedness of what a dragon can be, because dragons can't be frightened either, and using that strength to try to stave off from your attack. So they'll roll at advantage, but we'll see what happens. So what's the DC for them? 12. DC 12 for the cultists. And it looks like the woman here has nothing with advantage against being frightened.
You said if they see a dragon, they get advantage?
That is if they saw a dragon that's friendly to them, they would just not be frightened, period.
Oh, okay.
But they get advantage still. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go down the line and see what we got. So what saving throw is this again?
Wisdom saving.
Wisdom save. So they don't have any mods. So here we go. First one, it's 13? 12.
12.
12. First one. It's natural 17. Second one. Was a 12 and a natural 1, so second one fails. A 16, so 2 save, 1 fails. 15 and 18, 3 succeed, 1 fails. 8 and 12, 2 fail, 3 succeed. So that's a cultist. And for the lady in purple and gold, which this is the one that really matters, no advantage.
Nat 20.
Got it.
9.
Oh.
She fails.
Nice.
So the ones that succeeded will be, I'll mark them with pink. Or actually, no, I'll mark the ones that did get affected. That's probably makes more sense.
Now, just refresh my brain as I'm a little foggy. Frightened means they cannot move from that space.
So frightened means they cannot physically move towards you. On their turn, they're going to have to move away from you because they are scared as shit of you now. Being frightened also gives them disadvantages on attacks and being attacked and ability checks as well. So creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move close to the source of fear.
Cool. And if they have to move away from me, which means I get an extra attack.
You will get an opportunity attack against this one. How do you want to release your primal roar here?
What do you mean?
So you're doing your ability, your roar to frighten them. How do you want to enact it? You just want to go, or say anything intimidating while you do it.
No, I'm just gonna let out just the most natural lion roar I possibly can. If I had 2 seconds, I would have pulled up a real one. But yeah, I gotta have that on deck right now.
Need a soundboard.
I just imagine Alex the lion from Madagascar. Roar!
But yeah, just let out one big roar, and I am going to cleave the one that's in front of me with my great axe.
As you go to attack, okay. So roll to attack that one. You do have it. So yeah, they'll have a disadvantage on attacks against you, but your attack is just regular. So go for it.
Yeah.
You could reckless because they have pack tactics anyway.
That's true. If you wanted to reckless.
Yes, but then they get an advantage on the attack.
They already get.
They already do. They have the thing called pack tactics. When they're close to each other, they have advantage anyway. So you might as well because they would have it. But you're also going to be pushing them away from you as well.
Yeah.
The ones that are so. You might as well use it. That's why she used hers.
Okay. And I gotta find that one again.
Yeah, reckless attack.
You don't have to mark that off. It's just a pass.
No, I'm just trying to read it. I forget what it does.
Oh.
Yeah, so it gives you advantage on your attack rolls, but the people attacking you will also get advantage against you.
Okay,
so roll your axe attack at advantage.
Yeah, first one was 13, so.
First one was 13.
Yeah. Misses.
Just misses. Their AC is 14. As you go in and all this is, you see them physically like holy shit, and they start to this fear to go over their eyes, and you go in for a massive strike, but they start to dart away from you from fear and just hits the back wall and just start to march your way forward as they're physically backing away from you. Okay.
And I can't do anything else.
You rolled twice?
Yeah, he rolled twice and got 13.
So.
I will say, this is something that was enacted from before that I had to mention. With that black energy from under your feet, with that outlining of flame that the woman had enacted, spirit guardians. So that radius around her, when you start your turn in it, some things happen. So it's going to affect the barbarians, and you as well.
Okay.
So I need you, Arctreon. If I can find her stat block. You have to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
$16.
You succeed. Let me see what the rest.
Of my turn to move out of that radius, though.
Yeah. This happens immediately at the start of your turn.
Yes.
So the barbarians also got a roll. Fail. And just succeeded. So one is going to fail. So this is going to be, for the ones that succeeded, half damage. But this will be 3d8 necrotic damage. As that black vapor starts to wrap itself around your hands, and necrotic damage starts to seep into the legs of yourself and your barbarian pals. So that is 14 points of necrotic damage, halved for you, Arctreon, so only 7 points of damage to you.
Wait, no, I succeeded.
Right, so you take half damage when you succeed. It's either full damage on a save or half on a success.
Right. How many hit points?
7. So 7 necrotic damage.
I have 4 hit points left.
Whew.
We're looking good, gang.
And you'll get a swipe from an opportunity attack in a minute. So you see those whiffs kind of come up into your leg. That necrotic damage starts to seep in, and black veins start to come up into your legs. The other one takes hold of Jill as well, as they wrap around her a bit more complete as she's still fighting them off with you. And it kind of wraps up to her leg. The other one behind kind of taking a step back out of the ground from all that blackness and fire kind of starting to surround you all. But that'll be their turn. And let me see here. So the roar went forward. They can't move. It's not their turn yet. It is Haw's turn. She can't get in there with you guys because it's a tight crevice. She's just going to hold an action for a great axe attack if anything comes near her.
I need to mention this. I forgot to mention this, but it doesn't matter at this current second time. But I forgot that I have Danger Sense, which gives me an advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, be deafened, or incapacitated.
Okay. Good to know.
About that one, yeah.
So anyway, so that all took place. So you used your Daunting Roar. You went for a hit. You missed. Did you want to move or just stay put? Because they're going to move on their turn, so you'll be able to do the top opportunity attack where you are.
Yeah, I'll
take the damage at the top of your turn if you stay there.
But she's also going to move away because she can't move towards him.
Yeah, but I'm out of things to throw.
Is it stuck? Is the radius stuck around her, or is it static?
It's around her, so it
Okay.
emanates from her in a 15-foot radius.
And she has to back up? No?
Yeah, none of the creatures affected by Frighten can physically move towards the target. They are scared shitless of him, so they have to move away from him.
I think I have one javelin, but
As long as they're in the line of sight, so they take their full movement and back away because they can't go advance. They just want to go away from the source of fear.
They're trapped in here with us. This is the even if they
I'm
run.
almost dead.
I know, but I'm saying they're running away. You have 3 that won't run away, but the radius for the Guardians will go away with that. Plus, you get an opportunity to attack against one of them who runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how is she gonna take her full movement to run away, or is she gonna?
Yeah, so with Frightened, because the condition states that they can't willingly move towards you, they can't take any other option except move backward because they can't move forward. So
Yes.
they will take their whole movement to go away from you. Each
whole-
person. Yeah, the whole movement.
Because I would say I'm screwed if she moves 5 feet back.
Yeah, no, she's going to use all of her movement. Same with the ones affected. They're all moving as far back as they can because they're fucking scared of you.
Then I will just ready my attack, and that's it.
Well, you use your attack already, so you're not able to ready an action.
Okay, then
Use
I'm
your action
just
attack. Yeah, so you're just kind of staying put. Okay, so that is the barbarians. That is Arctreon. And we come to the one last guard that's in the room on the other side here. Seeing Arlie, seeing Avery. He is just going to make an attack. 30 feet. Yeah, he can only move 30 feet, so he just advances closer running towards Avery and Arlie. Seeing that wound, just heard you're holding it, and the blood just going deeper and deeper from the cut. Trying to make an advance, but that's all he can do. And then we come to the Dragon Claws. So here comes the movement for you, bud. So the Dragon Claw. Believe they have 30 feet of movement. So let's see here. Yeah. This one just, flee! The lion will kill us all! And just starts running very much away from you. They start bolting it. That one's gonna go there. That one just gonna go directly there. So roll for your opportunity attack. Add advantage.
$12.
Are you not rolling with the dice anymore?
No, I'm not. I'm using.
Why?
Do it.
Because it doesn't really matter. Here.
Yes,
so
it
roll
does.
the dice then.
Go for it.
7. 14.
14 hits. Roll damage, bud.
Plus 4. It'd be 18.
Yeah, the digital dice just hate you. I would say just roll with the real dice. You know?
The last 3 streams, I have been nothing but shit.
It happens, man. Some people hate digital. I was in a game not that long ago where I had to be in a tournament, and I did roll 20 digital dice, and I didn't hit anything for 3 hours. It was brutal. But this will hit. So roll your attack.
10.
10 damage. Okay.
It's frustrating when you have literally zero control over a computer, just
Yeah.
absolutely mauling your attacks.
So
think that's what makes
we'll stick to the christened D20 that your lovely followers gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that dragon, that cultist, you're right in front of it. You just take your axe and just hit it right in the shoulder and use your hand to just sink it in. Just blood pouring down. His arm goes limp and he just starts backing away. Get away from the demon! Backs up over there. And then we come over to the Drakes and Kobolds currently with Apollo. The Drakes just sitting there in that sort of weakened state as they're just from the whistle being blown. They're not in an aggressive stance. They don't look like they're one to attack you. They're just sort of standing their ground there currently. The kobolds. So what did you tell them to do? Stand up against the wall and don't move?
I told them to back up to the wall, turn around and face the wall, and sit down because they're in timeout.
Okay.
Are you gonna tell Amara this?
Doesn't it take an action for them to stand up too?
That's if they're prone. So if they're prone, they use half their movement to be able to stand up, and then the rest of it to continue.
They're in timeout. They're facing the wall, and I'm communicating all of what's happening to Amara. Just like after every action, I'm just like,
yeah. So you say that to them, and this is all happening within seconds of all these actions happening. So you go over to the wall, turn around, and face it. No, just don't hit the thing, please. We're down over one. And they just run. They just scuttle over and just put their hands up and are just facing the rock wall currently.
Damn right. I'm just gonna shout out. If you look back here, we're not. I'm gonna kill it.
No, please, no, leave it alone.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. And that'll be their turn. They don't want anything to happen to this egg. It's paramount. So we come to the top of the round with Amara.
I personally am going to back up to like over here, away from that crazy thingy.
Yeah, the spiritual weapon.
Oh wait, I need to go a little more. Okay.
I saw that.
Actually, can I get close enough to hit him?
Well, you have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yes.
So if you were there, you can get just about beside your bird, not close enough.
Darn it.
Good dash.
But then she wouldn't be able to hit.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, hold on. The mathematics are coming to me.
Numbers flying by your face, like.
Darn it.
Wait. I'm gonna part of my communication to just constant stream of information to Amara. I have this under control over here. Maybe threaten. Tell them we have an egg. Tell the mean lady we have an egg and to back off. tell the mean people to back off.
Oh, you know what? Instead of backing up, I'm gonna move closer. Can I see the people in the room?
With that, yeah, this pathway kind of opens up out of the bottleneck into more of a cone. You see a bunch of cultists running and scared shitless as Archeon, bloodied and battered, just raging on, carrying the fight with all of his might, causing people to flee as a few cultists are like just looking at their friends run, like, what the fuck are you doing? As they're advancing forward. As as the woman in purple also has this frightened look on her face as she's just like looking like she just saw like the worst thing in her entire life.
I'm going to look at all of them and do my mind link to all of them and say, you pathetic pieces of dog water. We have an egg and we will murder it if you don't stop.
Make an intimidation check at advantage.
Okay. Intimidation.
As soon as you see the dragon egg, you just see all of them go, what? Their eyes just widen. The woman in gold just like, already like fear on her face, like, well, this too?
16.
In this feared state that she's in, brought on by Archeron's mammoth roar, his hulking vizier, we have the egg. What? What do you mean? He's talking to you.
I'm not talking vocally, but like I'm letting them all know because I mind link to everyone around me. So I'm just going to keep saying, we have a friend with an egg and he is ready to stab it if any of us go down.
How do you know where they are? Prove it!
It's nice, warm, and there are 4 kobolds facing the wall right now, and the guard drakes are down.
She looks incredibly fucking worried. Fuck this! She puts down her weapon, her halberd. I'm not dying for this stupid cause. You're all on your own! And she fucking starts bolting it out of there. And the rest of them start going, wait, what? For them, where are you going? Miss Mondeath, why are you leaving us? The eggs, they're paramount, they're the whole thing. She's like, no, fuck, go take the egg. And she just like this wave of emotion comes out. Her true feelings in this moment, brought on from the fear of the roar, weakens her to her most basic state. And she lets out this kind of truth, just bursts out, and she kind of starts to cover it up. Stay here, I'll be back.
I'm going to keep talking.
The rest of them look over to her like, what do we do? What do we do? As she's like backing away. Fuck, do what they say! Do what they say! And she just like in a huff is starting to retreat as the rest of them start to put down their weapons in a backed off sense. All looking towards you all. And from there, we're going to end the session.
Whoa! Oh my god, Cole, you genius!
I was gonna say, ask them before they run away. Ask them where the exit is.
Oh my.
I'm dying.
Well, I was just gonna be like, I'm coming for you.
It's literally, we have hostages.
I was gonna hope that you would ask her to heal me before we go, because I am dying.
That would be fun.
Well, so the thing is, she's not like completely out. She's just making her way. So there'll be time at the start of next session for people to say things, to put things out there. But yeah, guys, holy shit.
Take
Coming
that
out in the clutch with the dragon eggs, the one trump card, and you used it well. Congrats, guys. That was fucking crazy. Crazy battle with Arctreon bleeding from the side alongside the female barbarians holding the line.
Are we all under 10 HP right now? Yeah.
So
I'm hurting.
I think none of us have healing.
Okay, so
Let's
with
just
that,
hold the lady hostage.
Let's get both dragon eggs, and just walk out. Like, we run into anyone, just be like
holding a bomb from like the 60s Batman special, where you're just like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, thank you all so much for tuning in to another session of the Chromatic Dragon Saga. That was quite a fucking episode, I will say. So congrats to the players for figuring that out right literally in the nick of time. Thank you guys all so much. If you want to catch us here, we are here almost every Saturday, 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST. If you need more D&D action in your life, come join us on the Dicecream Twitch channel, which will have our Phalai campaign streaming at 5:30 p.m. PST with DM Jordy Rose. Yeah, guys, until then, roll high, everybody. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.